Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. It's highly motivated. And tonight is a Friday session. Welcome to the Friday sesh, to the talky-talk, to the little bit of chit-chat that's going to be going on tonight. Welcome, everybody, to the community get-together. I am Oraganji. I'm your host. And tonight, super exciting as always, we are live. That's right. We are totally live tonight. Coming to you on multiple networks. Let me see. We've got LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Tonight, we are coming to you on 8 social media networks, and we are coming to you live. I'm pretty excited about it. Okay. Well, welcome. All right. So I'm feeling a little bougie tonight, and I'm using my one hitter to smoke my doink-a-doink. I rolled a big doinker. This is a little bit of Tropopaya from Goldflower Cannabis. Ideal, one of the greatest grow houses around, working through Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider right here in the state of Florida. And this is medical, so you do require a medical card. And if you have a medical card and you live in Florida, don't delay. Don't waste any more time. Get the Goldflower and get really the best cannabis that you're going to get medically in the state. And just to mention, Goldflower has just opened its 14th location, 14th location. This location is located in Tallahassee, Florida. Tallahassee, the state capital, and of course, the capital location for Goldflower. Pretty exciting. And to let you know that Goldflower Cannabis will have a grand opening this month. This month in Tallahassee, they're doing a huge grand opening on the 20th. On the 20th of this month, Saturday the 20th, is going to be an enormous party. Enormous. So come one, come all, come for the discounts, come for the community, come for the best. The best in customer service, in companies, in cannabis. All right, that's what's happening. That's got me beginning with my excited roll for the day. Oh, it's warm in here. It's warm. This is like the hot box. We're going to be smoking out. We're going to hot box the hot box. So tonight we've got a few great micro topics. And before we kind of jump right into our micro topics, I guess let me start with something I wanted to read last week. Something that I felt deserved the energy of the beginning of a show. So we are live tonight, just so everybody knows. We are 100% live. So welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. Let me start now. Just let me mention what the micro topic is going to be tonight. The initial micro topic, which we were going to talk about this on the last episode, which was on Wednesday, living forever. Nanorobotics and living forever, living longer, living towards 200 years old. Even if it, is that a possibility? Could we really live that long? And I mean, it's a question. It's a question that's good. It's the older you get, it's a question that becomes one that sits on your mind. It sits in your present. Sits in my present. I mean, we're getting older, sure, but we're in the future. We are in the future. Technology is evolving so quickly. So much is happening. So I want to live forever. I want to live forever. Not because I'm afraid to die, but because I'm in love with living. I'm in love with life. I love the sunrise that doesn't ask permission to paint the sky with such beautiful colors that I can't replicate. I'm in love with the laughter of children, the wisdom of old souls. I love to feel the wind against my face, and the endless possibilities hidden inside of the next day, inside of tomorrow. I want to live forever. Not trapped in a machine, not a computer, not frozen in time. I want to live forever because every day I wake up and discover there's still more to me. There's still more of me to become, to grow, to learn. There's more mountains to climb, more people, more minds to inspire, more love to give, more life to taste. I know they say nothing lasts forever. All right, nothing lasts forever. But every great thing that humanity has ever accomplished began with someone refusing to accept the limits that they were handed. They said, they said we would never fly, but we flew. We flew and we conquered. They said we would never reach the moon. It's up for debate, but we did. Maybe. We did. They said diseases were inevitable, right? But we cured them anyways. Every generation pushes the boundary of what is possible. So why should I stop dreaming about my longevity? Why should I stop dreaming about living longer, living forever, soaking in more of what life has to give me? Why should I stop dreaming? I will fight forever, for forever, not with fear, not with desperation, but with my curiosity, with science, with hope, with laughter, with every healthy choice that I'm starting to make. I said starting, I didn't say I was there yet, just every healthy choice that I'm starting to make. With every lesson that I learn, with every step forward, I refuse to participate in my own decline, in my own eventual decline. I don't think that way. I just don't. I move forward. I refuse to surrender my future before the battle has even begun. Kingswish and Goopy Chunk, welcome to Highly Motivated. Like the new shirt? We got chicken strips. I picked this up. Also at one of those, my resale shops that I go to and shop for clothing. I refuse to give up. I refuse to give up. See, because life is the greatest adventure that's ever been given to us. I have barely scratched the surface. You have barely scratched the surface. There are books I still haven't read, cities I haven't visited, ideas I haven't discovered, versions of myself that I haven't even met. There are grandchildren not yet born. How amazing is that? Friendships not yet formed. Dreams still waiting to become reality, waiting for my permission for them to become reality. So every morning I rise with the same declaration, the same power, the same energy, not today. Today I build. Today I learn. Today I grow stronger. Today I invest in tomorrow. And if tomorrow comes, I will do it again and again and again and again until the years themselves become my masterpiece. Oh, I don't chase eternity because I fear the end. I chase eternity because I love the journey. I love the adventure. See, every heartbeat is a vote for future possibility. Every breath is a reminder that existence itself is a miracle. And while others count the days, I will make the days count. Make the days count. While others surrender to limitations, I will change them. I will change the limitations. While others may ask how long life lasts, I will ask how magnificent life can become. I want to live forever. Not as a dreamer disconnected from reality, but as a believer in humanity, a believer in progress, a believer that the future is not something we enter. The future is something we create. The future is something we are responsible for together. And as long as there's another sunrise, another sunrise waiting beyond the horizon, I will keep walking towards it, fighting, learning, growing, living forever. Forever. That is power. That is energy. That is how I wanted to start tonight's show. Tonight's show, living forever, nanorobotics, the future of medicine, the future of longevity, health. Wow, that's some pretty exciting stuff. Welcome everybody to the show. Welcome to Highly Motivated. Welcome to our little chit chat tonight. Goopy Chunk, did you get the package sent out yet? No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the new hat and the new shirt. As soon as it comes in, I'm sending it out. I wanted to wait. I want to make sure you're going to get the coolest damn shirt you've ever seen and the coolest new hat. It's like this. The hat is actually just like this, except clean and new, not beaten up and sun dried and whatever. So, no, I just wanted to wait until the new stuff. I can send out the old one. I have the old one and I have all the stuff right over here. But I want to make sure you get a really cool one, like something special, something different, and you'll be the first. You will have something so original. Okay. So yeah, tonight we're going to talk about this. That's so good. Let me see. Do you like that? You like the shirt? So this was a $3 find. Maybe you can, I don't know if you guys can see it so well. So it says strips. And you might be able to see the shirt better on the Instagram. So we are live on Instagram. We are live on TikTok. I don't know for how long, but we're live for now, and we're going to go with that. That's what we're going to go with. Okay. So I don't know where to start the discussion, really, on living forever. Longevity. I guess let's start with, before we get into the deep science of it, let's get into the technologies of it. Let's get into the possible technologies, like proven technologies, experimental technologies, and then bullshit technologies, speculative type stuff. Once again, I'm smoking a doink of some Tropopaya, gold flower cannabis, ideal, incredible growers. And this is quite a doink. It's quite a doink. I feel like I gotta sneeze. I look at light. Excuse me. That had to be it. Charts. Thanks, man. We see charts, sir. Charts. What are the charts? What's charts? Charts. Okay. Oh, I want to let everybody know tomorrow is my daughter's birthday. Isn't that great? My oldest daughter is turning 20. Now my oldest son is now 32. My youngest sons will be turning 23 this year. 23? Holy shit. That is wild how big they're getting. And then I got my youngest, she'll be turning 8. So 8, 20, 23, 33. This is like some crazy shit happening. But birthdays are always a weird thing for me. We're going to have a great day, and that's what's important. I already bought her some presents. We got cards and streamers and some other crazy shit. We do birthdays right around here. When people wake up on a birthday here on the property, they wake up to a house full of balloons. They wake up to a house full of balloons. Balloons are a beautiful thing. When you wake up to a house full of balloons, how exciting is that? You wake up and you can't help but to wake up in a good mood, in good spirits, in good energy. When you wake up with balloons, you are waking up to celebration. Everybody, welcome Gavin. We're bringing Gavin right in. Welcome, Gavin. Friday set. Highly motivated. Welcome to the show. I'm glad to see you here. Excellent. I got your digital business card, and I'm already putting together some shit. Listen, I need to get you out there promoting. I need to show you how I do it. Look. We'll just show up to a fucking neighborhood. We're just going to start kicking in doors, yo. We're like, look, we were doing a job in the neighborhood, and, gas prices are high, so we like to stay in the same neighborhood that we're doing jobs in. Right. You like that bullshit? You like that bullshit out of my mouth? Let me tell you what, I got a lot more bullshit. People are like, no. What do you mean no? What do you mean no? It's going to cost you triple to do your driveway. I'm here. We're here. Let me do it now. We'll do it now. Gavin, you're available now. He's going to do it now. Boom. That's how you do shit. Door-to-door advertising is genius. People don't do it anymore, but it's genius.
They don't. Well, because they usually say it's like...
What? Door-to-door advertising, I think, is genius. I think face-to-face selling your services, your business to somebody, it's aces. That's like $1 million because nobody else is doing it. Nobody else is out there in the neighborhoods, going door to door, giving their flyers, and offering their service right here, right now. Or, hey, I'll be right back here in the morning. Would you like me to take care of yours after we finish up our other jobs? What other jobs? You don't have other jobs? Who gives a shit? That is now the other job. And people are like, oh, do I get it discounted since you'll already be out here? I'm like, sure. Sure you get it discounted. My normal rate is $200. It's really probably $100. But you're like, you just double it. Double everything.
Right.
And be like, I'll tell you what, we'll knock 50% off. We'll do it for $100. For $100? Shut up. Go. I don't know. I'm going to get you moving.
Happy birthday to your daughter.
I'll let her know. I'll let her know. I couldn't resist the Blackberry Dr. Pepper. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Wow, that gets loud. Don't know what's going on over there. Been trying to fix my music program.
I like it.
Look, there we go. That's the beat. That's the drum beat right now. No, I'm just feeling a vibe. I'm getting into the topic. We're going to do nanorobotics. We're going to talk about living forever. We're going to talk about some technologies. But right now, I'm just enjoying this smoke with community. I am just enjoying a good smoke, and that's what it's all about. Robert, everybody welcome Robert Brisbane to Highly Motivated. And then as soon as I said that, I saw the horticulture. THC, the horticulture. Everybody, it's Cowboy. Welcome to Highly Motivated. Welcome, Highly Motivated. Let me see. Will be staying lifted for life? Fuck yeah. Absolutely. Dude, all of us are staying lifted for life. That is it. That is the only decision from here on out. To stay authentic, to be real, to do what makes you happy inside, what makes you smile for real, not programmed, not controlled or mind, whatever it is. Your authentic one. And this show is part of my authentic want. I like to smoke. I like to talk. I like to see people and feel good energy. Everybody welcome Death Ninja. Wait, it's Death Ninja 107. What I'm really worried about is Death Ninja 106 through number 1. Who is Death Ninja number 1? Shit. Who is Death Ninja without the numbers? That's what we might need to. It could be still the same person. It could be Death Ninja. Death Ninja over here could be the same. It could be Death Ninja and then 106 other iterations. And I really feel like that's what it is. See, they're his clones. I could tell. I already knew. So Death Ninja, original through 107. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Highly Motivato. My daughter's favorite song is Espresso Macchiato, por favor. Espresso Macchiato, por favor. This is a Eurovision song. Eurovision, if you're not into the whole Eurovision songs, you're missing out. I want to say Yugoslavia won. No, who won? Bangarang. Benga-renga-renga, benga-renga-renga-renga-renga. If you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, go look up Eurovision. Go look up who won for 26 or 25. Really, the songs are quite good. They're really interesting. They're just, I guess it doesn't play well in the American hip-hop, R&B, pop culture. But I wish it did. So there's a song called Espresso Macchiato. Espresso Macchiato, por favore. And if I keep saying that, my daughter's going to start singing it, like in the hallway here. It's great. Look it up. They do this weird dance. There's a guy with long hair and a mustacho. And espresso macchiato, por favore. Okay. Goopy. What's the song called? Goopy. Let me see. Goopy, your little brother. Excellent. See, that is fantastic. So wait, are you coming to us from Ireland as well? Be your own. Oh, the song. Holy shit. Wait a second. Yes, we love it. Love having our international audiences right here on Highly Motivated. Right here. He is in my house. That is so cool. Well, check it out. Here's what we're going to do. Because you're right. I should have started. I should have played the song. Well, THC is here. THC is on the show, and we are getting into our topics du jour. But as we get into our topics du jour, I think a great way to start the show. Let me just boom, boom, boom. No, that's not. No, don't do that, silly. There we go. Right, go back a little bit. All right, superb. Here we go. Be your own Ganji. Can you hear it okay, Gav? All right, everybody, this is Be Your Own Ganji for the Ganji Fest. Courtesy of the mind of THC, the horticulture. Yeah. Motivated to a song. Ganji Fest. Let's the night away.
And this song is
up, hearts open, outside. This moment, side by side. Ganji Fest. Your own Ganji Fest. Tonight. To the bone. Hearts open, here outside. This moment, side by side. Be your own Ganji Fest. Feel the rest. Be your own Ganji Fest. We ride tonight. Be your own Ganji Fest. One table. Share the herb, share the wisdom, share the peace, share the time. We're in call, and we answer from the block to the beach. Every soul in the circle got the same little reach. Asia, Chase, welcome to Highly Motivated.
I'm on break.
Can you hear the song?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, she's stupid.
This is the Ganji Fest jam.
I'm on break.
What's that?
I'm on break.
You're on break. Wait, where are you working?
Burger King.
All right, work there, but don't eat that stuff. Listen, you can work there, but don't. I mean, you can drink the drink, but don't eat the meat. Don't eat the meat. That's it. That's the Ganji Fest song right there. Excellent. That right there is such a great jam. You know, it was put together in with such, you know, with such knowledge
Holy hot.
of right of kind of everything coming together. I think that was awesome. That was definitely very cool.
No.
All right, I think we got everybody working over here. Excellent. So that's it. That's Be Your Own Ganji Fest. I think look, I think that really encompasses the show, who we are and what we're putting together in this festival. So you're on break. You got to judge. So tell us all about it. What's going on over there?
It's boring. All I do is clean.
You know, but you can change that mentally. It's only boring because you're telling yourself it's boring. Look, you could look. You work the drive-through.
It's boring because I already know how to do it, and so like it's not like I don't know hard for me. So it's just boring. I like.
Well. It's not that it's supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be necessarily challenging. I'll play the song again, by the way, Death Ninja. Everybody, I will play the song again.
I was just
and I'll make sure I'll but the coughing is part of it. The coughing is it's the stoner cough. It's part in the background. We'll just make the coughing much lower next time. Because you know, that way we'll put it as part of the song. Like, you know, like
It's empty as fuck.
Ganji Fest.
Yeah, you took that blinker and now it's gone.
Look, here's the thing, Chase. You make it
I
exciting.
didn't even blink it, it died on
You
me.
walk in there with a whole different mentality. Don't walk in there like it's boring and all I'm doing is fucking cleaning. Are you doing any cooking?
I'll be making burgers after my break.
Get out of town. See? You're going to be over there flipping burgers. Do you guys use a grill?
No, we use a fucking broiler. It's gross.
What's a broiler?
What,
you put it on a conveyor belt and it cooks it like that?
Yeah.
Like a pizza thing.
Okay, so we put it in there, and then on the conveyor belt, it sits there for like 3 minutes, and then the conveyor belt will flip it and put it down into like this little like thing that we put over to the burger station, and they'll use those burgers to make the.
All right, full disclosure, people, I have not eaten fast food like that. Like I haven't eaten fast food in probably like 20 years. I love the bong hits in the background. Horticulture is like, I love the bong hits in the background. That's what it's about. When you Chase Dream Blunt Rotation. It is a great jam. We're gonna play it again though. We will play it again. It gets me in such a great, such a great mood. That's what it's about. That's what music's supposed to do to you. Inspire you, move you, get you going. It's all about it. See, I'll be back on. I'm going to come back on live in about half an hour. I'm still driving. No, take your time. Don't just be careful with the driving. Let me see. How can Goopy join? Goopy can join if Goopy joins the link. How did we do this last time where we shared the link?
I'd have to leave and send an invite link.
I only wanted a couple bites of it.
And send an invite link, like send it to them. You can't put it up here. No, we did it once before. I think we did, but I can't remember. Yeah, can you type it in the comment? Or click and paste?
Yeah, I'm going to go see the messages.
He's like...
I'll be back and I'll post it.
So what Gavin's going to do, Death Ninja, what Gavin's going to do, he's going to post it here in the comments, and then we could pop you right in. Absolutely. I would love to have international crowds. We are coming to you, people, from all parts of the world. We're in Ireland. We're in Scotland. We're in England. We are in the Middle East. We're in Poland. We're in Russia and China and Kenya. Kenya! Get out of town. We were in Nigeria. We are in all over the United States. The whole South Dakota, where time has forgotten. I'm like, where time has forgotten. But all right, look, you're working Burger King. Here's the thing. Make it everything. Make it the most exciting fucking thing. Go in there without the brain of being, I don't know, without the
Act like you're one of them.
I don't know if that sent the full link, but
wait, did you put it in the our chat or this chat?
The private chat.
Oh no, put it on the thing. Can you put it on the regular chat?
I can't do it while I'm streaming. I'd have to leave.
Oh, wait. Okay, let me see if I can. Oh shit! What is that? The link? That's a crazy fucking link. What kind of link is that?
That's what I said.
It's a much longer link than I think I've sent you. What?
I'll send it through Discord because I can do that.
No, I can't. I can't get to anything but here. Wait, I'm gonna. Okay.
I told my manager I lost car privilege.
Wait. I'm trying to.
I was like, I got a $20 ticket last night. I lost car privilege.
It's so difficult.
He's like, how? He's like, at the.
Oh no! What did I just? Wait! What did I do? Damn it! Okay.
Yeah, Chase got the car taken away from him.
He got the car taken away.
No, I got car privileges taken away from me.
Oh, what did you do?
He got me a parking ticket last night because he decided to park in a handicap spot at our apartment.
Hey, in my defense, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. I just got off of an 8-hour shift and I was fucking tired. I didn't realize it was a handicap.
Well, I see.
And it wasn't.
No.
And the handicap's supposed to be right next to the door. This one's fucking 4 parking spots away from the door.
It's in front of a different door that's not the main door.
Maybe it was a parking spot that didn't want the handicap. It was like, no, make them park over there.
It's in front of a door. It's just not the main door.
It's not. Why do you keep going? It's not the main door. It's not the main door.
I don't know what I just posted. That wasn't what I just copied and posted. That's the craziest thing. Look at that. Look, I posted one line and look what happened.
2 feet from the main door.
I don't know what the fuck that is. I have no idea what any part of that is. Okay, Gavin, I don't know what link. Where'd Gavin go? Shit. Do it on Discord. Gavin, do it on Discord. I think it's already on Discord as well. By the way, everybody, you could join the Discord. You can join us on Discord as well. I am on there occasionally. I'm trying to be better about it. But you can join us on the Discord. Let me see. Do it on Discord. Can't post messages to some chat. Oh, the thingy is telling me that I can't post. I can't put. Why can't I post? All right, you know something? Anyways, so tonight's topic du jour was and is living forever. Who has ever thought about that? Like, wanting to live forever. Has that ever been a thought on your mind? Or is that like the question everybody has thought about?
Well, here's the question. Are people thinking about dying, or are they thinking they're just going to live forever?
So Do you think about dying, or do you think about living forever?
I say I think about dying more than I think about living forever.
I really don't think about it.
You don't think about it at all?
No.
And
Like, if it happens, it happens. I don't know. What am I
well,
supposed to do?
if it happens, it happens. I mean, it's happening. It will happen eventually. Whether we can push our
Like, there's
bodies
no
to
way
200
around
years
it.
old to 250, no way around it. But having a better understanding of your soul, of your energy, of who you are beyond this meat suit. This body is not you. You are using this body to interact with this physical reality around you. That's what you're using the body for. But you are more than that. You are energy, you are frequency, you are something that is eternal. You are something eternal, something that goes back before even time. Because time is a construct. Time is a construct. It means we made it. So before time, we go back before that. Energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. That's what we are. At our base, at our simplest thing, we are energy. So all right. So you don't think about it, and Chase, he thinks more about dying than he does living forever. So I have been thinking about living forever. I have been thinking about, look, not I mean, technology. I remember hearing a couple of years ago, there was a Russian billionaire, like a Russian billionaire that was, putting together a team of scientists and quantum physicists and engineers, putting together a team so that this billionaire, could live forever. How wild. So that's what really got me. And then of course I'm growing up in the age of me, like mid 90s, early 90s. A lot of rich people were looking at, like, if they're dying, they're looking at cryogenics. So cryogenics is where they flash froze them exactly as they were. Now, does this kill them? Yes. I mean, it freezes the body. Now, have they ever brought anybody back? That's a good question. Maybe we should ask that. Have they ever brought anybody back from cryostasis? Cryostasis. Okay. All right. Because that to me would be huge. That would be, I don't know. That would be huge. I know they brought a chicken back. They brought back a chicken back to life after it was frozen for like a year. Frozen for a year. They brought that shit right back to life.
All right, Oren, I've got to go.
All right. Hey, listen. Go love every fucking second of it. I'm serious. Look, shake the fucking fries, flip the fucking burgers. You get in there and make it everything. I know it makes you bored, but who gives a shit? Recreate it in your head. Walk in there and say, I belong. Walk in there and say, I'm going to make this the greatest rest of the day. You walk in there and you make it the most powerful fucking thing around you. I'm serious. Go
All
kick
right.
ass. Go kick some burger ass.
Saturday? Sunday. We'll see you Sunday.
I'll be back on Sunday. Absolutely. Go kick some burger ass. I'm serious.
I will.
Flippies. Oh, no, you can't do flips. It doesn't matter. Go put some shit together. You're going to kick some ass. I'm really proud of you. We'll see you later. It's good to see you guys. So what's great about this show is that if you have the link, which we're trying to get others to get the link, but if you have the link, you can pop in anytime that we are live. Because that's what a smoke session is. You don't know who's going to be there. You don't know when they're going to be there, right? You don't know how they pop in. Here we go, Gavin popping in. Like, so you don't know when people are. Oh, did you put it on the Discord?
Huh?
You
Yeah,
did?
well, Yeah.
He put it
I'm
on the
trying.
Discord. Under what? Under
Under general chat.
under general chat on our Discord. If you're on the Oraganji Discord,
It
it
isn't
isn't
working.
working though. He said it's not working. It's not
Then
working.
the new one I sent didn't work.
Wait. I'll tell you what I can do. Hold on. I'm really good in shit. I can do this. Okay. I'm thinking, can I? All right, this is the link. I think this is it. Here we go. I think that's the link. So the proper link is what I just posted. It's right here. Let me put it
Yeah,
right
that's what I
there.
put.
That's what you put?
Yeah, well, not
Okay.
the first message, but the second one.
Oh, that was the second one? Okay. So here it is. This is the link, everybody. If you'd like to come in to the Smoky Smokes, to the Seshy Sesh. I was just looking for my joints. It's like they rolled off the table. I have a few prepared. Goopy! Everybody welcome Goopy to
Nice.
Highly
Right. Yo.
Motivated.
Welcome.
How's it
Welcome.
going? What's up?
Fantastic. Welcome. So now who do you have with you?
I have Goopy with me, bro.
I love it. Listen to this. I've got Goopy with me, bro. Love the accent. It's good to be able to get things like that from across the pond. I love that. That's fantastic. Well, welcome to Highly Motivated. And in your honor, just because you're here, I mean, I was going to light up a joint anyways, but now I get to dedicate it to Goopy. So
I'm struggling.
now, if I send you you look at you, you're like Gavin now. You know, you're like Gavin with the camera. Gavin's got like the most exciting fucking camera going on anywhere. It's like all over. You're like, holy shit! That's okay. Goopy's bringing in that energy. That's fine. That's awesome. I like the lighting. Very nice. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
See, I need to do some groovy ass lighting. I'm looking. Do I have anything groovy in here? I've got some crazy shit somewhere. I always keep putting. Ooh. I was gonna put this. Okay, I wanted to show everybody. I was gonna put this on the wall. So this was my Texas license plate. And chutzpah means big balls. So so chutzpah is it means like, you know, somebody's got big cojones.
No, I haven't. You already before.
So tell me, Goopy, what time is it where you are?
It is 1:45 at night. Like it's night time.
1:45 in the morning in Ireland. And so what town do you guys live in? Or close
Dublin, bro.
to? Dublin. Oh, they're living next. That's like a party town. Dublin is absolutely fucking party town.
That's cool.
2:00 is nothing. 1:45. People are just going out.
Yeah, real, bro.
Listen, I haven't been to Ireland in a long time, but I have to come for a visit. Let me tell you what, I descend upon Ireland and it will never be the same. Never be the same. Because I can't find weed where I go. When I travel overseas to find cannabis, it's like, I mean, no. I'm gonna now you guys get medical, right?
No, it's illegal, but hit me up if you need it.
Then I can find it. If it's illegal, I'll be able to find it.
Yeah, hit me up. I know a lot of people.
No, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. No, I was just saying, if I'm coming to Ireland, I'm gonna hit up Goopy and be like, yo.
No, that's Goopy. I'm Death Ninja.
Death Ninja. Okay, well, I got the two of you together. So
yeah, man. I'm
gonna hit up the two of you because that's what it's about, yo. When you travel,
Oren, you're gonna hit up someone. It's illegal, all right. You're gonna hit up someone.
Oh, someone. Right. Exactly. Exactly. We're not gonna say any names. So actually,
Right.
Death Ninja, you might want to be like, yeah, hit up Goopy.
Yeah, hit up Goopy.
Yeah. You just gotta plan a little chess here. Look, when I was in England, not too long, I'm about to say not too long back. It's been a couple of years. So when I was in England and you know my cousin's wedding was going on, I needed to find some bud. You know how hard it is in England to find a good hookup? I had to travel all the way to London on 3 different trains, the subway, and a really bad taxi ride.
Fuck. Bro.
But definitely welcome to the show. Okay, so micro topic for the night. We were talking about longevity. We're talking about living forever. Is this something you've ever thought about, Death Ninja?
Living forever. Well, if you were
Because
to
look,
live for, not, but think about it. If you were to live forever, then you're gonna see everyone you love die.
See all the tragic events and all that.
And then you're just left floating in space after the Earth explodes. What's the point?
well, I think at that point you'd be dead. I think
Well,
living forever, like, body wise. And then once our bodies aren't capable of taking these things anymore, how about digital? So as we progress in the quantum computing, we are looking at something so amazing, the possibility of downloading our consciousness. Now, would it be us? And that's the bigger question. Are we downloading the energy itself into a quantum, mainframe, into a quantum singularity? And look, Gavin, it looks like they have your same editing, your same filmmaking. You guys must be following Gavin's visual effects here in the show. I wait. Can you turn your phone sideways? Oh, it doesn't. Oh no, it's still the same. Okay, go back.
Now we're still making the shot. Camera.
Well, no matter what, save the link, because remember, we're live Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. I know it's late for y'all, so I guess a Friday is easier than throughout the week. On a Wednesday, their Goopy comes on, and Goopy's exhausted. Goopy's like, all right, I'm like right at the edge of I'm going to sleep. And we appreciate you showing up, though. You too, Death Ninja. Fantastic. When you get a name like Death Ninja, listen. You got a lot to live up to. There's a lot to live up to. Just throwing it out there, Death Ninja. He fucking shows up.
I live up to it.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to talk about longevity. Let's talk about some proven things. Let's talk about what's really out there to help people live forever. So anybody ever hear of stem cells?
Yeah.
Or things like stem cell therapy? So stem cells are one of the most promising longevity fields. See, researchers right now are studying joint repair, cartilage regeneration, heart tissue repair, immune system rejuvenation, which really is rejuvenating the mitochondria so it starts producing new cells in the body. New cells means new hair, new skin. You're constantly shedding the old and producing new. The older you get, you stop shedding so much and stop producing. And that's why I like to throw cannabis into the mix. Because cannabis is rejuvenating my immune system. Just in case I smoke more. Just in case. You don't want to take any chances. See, I talk, and my joint goes out.
I have a question for Gavin.
What's up?
Dream blunt rotation.
Oh, shit. Snoop Dogg, Wiz. Damn. I don't know who else. That's it.
Look. You've got Dream blunt rotation is crazy shit. Willie Nelson. Willie motherfucking Nelson.
Shaggy.
Chuck motherfucking Norris. He's like Shaggy. Actually, Shaggy would be very cool to smoke with.
Matthew
I smoked with
Lillard.
Wiz. I
Yep.
smoked with Wiz at the Red Rock Amphitheater for the 420 event that I was hosting over there.
Yeah, you told me about that first time I met you at the
He
smoke shop.
smokes the entire fucking joint. I mean, dream blunt rotation, shit won't even get to you. Somehow, the way he smokes, it's like he pulls in so much smoke. It's kind of like, look,
Sure thing.
I don't even think I could do it. I was like, when I saw it, and it was so natural because it's like he wasn't even looking and he grabbed it, and it was like,
You know, he actually has a lawsuit going on right now for Romania because he pulled out the joint and smoked it on stage.
really?
Yeah, and it's very illegal in Romania for marijuana. For
Wait,
cannabis.
who won? All right, in Ireland, Goopy and Death Ninja. Do y'all watch the Eurovision at all?
No.
You don't do any of the Eurovision?
Nah, bro.
Nah, that's not a big thing here.
It isn't? Because
Nah.
Ireland is always competing, not doing great. They've got some really weird songs.
No, we used to be
for the
good.
Eurovision. Eurovision's some weird shit. But so I try to follow it now. Years ago when I was a kid, when I was like 13 and I was overseas in the Middle East, that was the craze. Eurovision. It's all about the country. The country is putting together artists and a song, and this is the song that's supposed to represent their country, their
Oh.
style, and so it's called Eurovision. If anybody's curious, it's like Americans over here have no clue though. I say Eurovision, they're like, "What? What are you talking about? What is this? What is this you're talking about?" Ooh, I'm missing some chat. Hold on. Hey, Christopher! Everybody, welcome, Christopher Sterile, Stealth himself, highly motivated.
Yeah.
And let me see, wait, who else we've got? We got Fabus Cos.
Fabian.
Fabus Cos?
Fabian.
Fabi?
Fabian.
Fabian.
Fabi! Welcome, Fabi, to Highly Motivated. Welcome to the show. Okay. Excellent. Good to have you here. Superb. And that's right, people. You can find us live on multiple different channels. Insta-cha-cha on the Instagram. It's O420X. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my finger here. But O as in Orin, 420X. You can also find me probably on the Meta, on the PlayStation. You can find me all over the place.
Get your thumb.
But that's why we do this all over the place. We do this everywhere because I get shut down everywhere. Look, recently Tiki-Taki didn't have me on. I'm back on. At least they might have kicked me off. I don't know. Insta-cha-cha wasn't letting me on, but we're back on the Insta-cha-cha as well. So we're talking about longevity. We're talking about living forever. We're talking about, the eternal question. Some people don't ever think about living forever. They just think about death. I don't think about death. I think about living every single day. I think about the energy and the power behind it. And honestly, I integrate cannabis because if you haven't made a tea is going to change your life. Tea resets your system, your microbiome, your gut flora. So in a place where cannabis is illegal, your bud is hard to come by. So any bud you're going to get, you're not going to be like, look, I'm not going to fucking make tea with my bud. What do you got? Is that a THC infused? No.
It's a tropical blast.
A tropical blast. Oh shit, it's fucking bright. What kind of tropical blast? What is this?
It's
like
pineapple and grapefruit.
Is it a soda?
Is it a soda?
We don't call it soda.
Pop?
No.
A fizzy drink.
A fizzy.
It's a
I was
drink.
waiting. Okay. That's interesting. I like that. It's a fucking fizzy. We don't call it soda. We call it fizzy. I don't know. I don't feel as tough when I say fizzy. Every time I say fizzy, what do you drink? A fizzy.
Well, no, we just say
Fizzy.
Yeah.
No,
or
I would get my ass kicked a lot in Ireland. Listen, you put me in one fucking bar. I'm serious. I would.
Listen,
I don't think my
thank you,
humor would go
man.
over so well sometimes because when I was even in England, when I'm in pubs in England, I get blank stares. I just get that. You know, you did nothing, just you're, so then I say something again, and then I'll usually say something worse than I said first, only because that's what I'm going to do.
A lot
I don't.
of Irish people in pubs do not like Americans.
Yeah.
No, and the drunker you get, listen, the drunker Irish people get, the not fight. They're not ready to fight. They're ready to fight.
Oh, they are.
They're ready to fight. No, they're ready. They're ready to stand up for Ireland. They're ready to stand up for their family. What? It doesn't matter if you fucking insulted them or not. They are fucking ready. That's how good they are. They're ready. The Irish. I have Irish in my family though, which won't help me at all. I'm still considered an American. I show up there. I show up in Ireland and it's fair game out there. You better know how to fight. You better know how to throw a few punches. But
Yeah.
Americans in Ireland, we know how to throw a few punches. I don't know. There's the tourists. A lot of the tourists don't. Tourists can't fight.
Tourists cannot fight.
No, they're not ready. Me, that's what I'm saying. Me, I show up in Ireland. Look, I get off the plane. Everybody's gonna hear me. They're gonna see me coming.
Smoke.
What's that?
You gotta be on smoke when you're in Ireland.
On smoke?
Yeah.
Like ready to fight.
Like ready to fight.
Always. So even though I'm about peace, love, and things like that, and I am, but I'm also a fighter. I don't take shit. Even though I would rather peace in this world, sometimes you have to fight for peace. Sometimes you have to stand strong on your 2 feet about what you believe in and fight for what you believe in. Don't start the fight. Finish the fight. Don't throw the first punch, but defend yourself, defend others, defend honor. It's
Stop.
But don't start fights. Don't be an instigator. Instigators, look, you can't instigate it for them to hit you. You can't be like, come on, hit me. Come on, hit me. No, you can't be asking for the shit. You gotta be listen. You gotta be look. You gotta be listen. I'm gonna fuck you up. You may just but if you say that starts a fight too. Look, sometimes you gotta take a deep breath, and instead of instigating that fight, you gotta take that deep breath and be like, yo, let's just be cool. I'm gonna be cool. I'm walking away. And if they can't, and if you could tell, look out of the corner of your fucking eye. If somebody's getting ready to swing, or somebody's, or they're even cocking back a little bit, you go ahead and dodge the opposite direction and knock them the fuck out. Did I say that? Did I say it like that? Maybe I shouldn't say it like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Just
how
don't
it
do
is.
it at Family Dollar. I learned my lesson doing that.
Or family reunions. That's tough. That's tough. Don't try not to hit family. That's so. I mean, because they don't forget. You have to see them again.
Well,
Oh,
if
Goopy.
it's your brother,
Goopy's
then
boyfriend
yeah.
in the chat.
Get out of here. Don't do
Wise
that.
words. I shouldn't be taking that. Thank you, man. Goopy. I should be.
That's Goopy's boyfriend.
It's
Is
not. It's fake. He's not my boy.
No, it's quite all right. Listen. I've now in Europe, people take that shit it's like it was back in the 80s. When I say that, genders and categorizations and how we were as fucking Americans back in the 80s, that's your Ireland of now. That's your not so PC, politically correct, because they're not gonna look, they don't give a shit. It's a tougher type of society. You either make it or you don't. You grow up hard. Overseas is not like here, all soft and cuddly in America. It is. I mean, we don't have it made. I would rather farm to table meals. I would rather a lovely pint at a pub sometimes and a joint right after, and some really good cider. I would rather countrysides and being able to look up and see the stars in the sky and countrymen and community. I don't know. Let me see. Get to bed, bro. Leaving cert in 2 days. They're telling you to get to bed.
Yeah, go to bed, bro. Alright.
You see that, Gavin? Gavin, you should be proud. They are doing you proud with their cinematic angles and their phone like going into warp speed somewhere else. It's like, what the fuck happened? I'm just listen, you've taught them well.
I try to. I do my best.
You see that, y'all? This is a show with no expectations. It's not going in the direction you want it to go in. This show goes in whatever direction it wants to go in. And that's what's so great about it. Because it's not a show. This is what is that?
What are you showing?
What was
Brandy Moon
that?
tequila.
Are you okay, Gavin? He's losing
No, that
it.
hurt.
You got to stop smoking that stale smoke. So Gavin's over here coughing because he lets his smoke go yellowish. And as your smoke goes yellow, you think, is that what it is? Do you feel like the coughing is helping push things into the bloodstream or
No,
maybe
that's not true. Coughing doesn't help.
Right. Good. I'm glad you said that. Because coughing doesn't get you higher. What it
Coughing
does, you're
just gets
cutting
your
off
blood pressure up higher, so it feels like you're higher.
So do you think you'd get higher if you didn't cough? Deep, I know. That's like the deepest question I'm going to ask the entire podcast. Right there. Do you think you would get higher if you didn't cough? Maybe
Only
by
if you're with my-
coughing.
I don't know.
Goopy, Goopy and Death, Goopy and Death Ninja, Goopy Chunk. What do y'all think? Do you think? I mean, you see how like sometimes he coughs and he coughs a lot. Do you think you can get higher without all the coughing?
Yes.
So
with Michael Jackson.
with Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
With Michael Jackson. Beat it. Well, actually, I love Michael Jackson. I love the music. I love growing up like that. Oh, wait a second. Who's here? Everybody, welcome Cowboy of THC.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, cowboy?
Welcome to Highly Motivated. Very exciting. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna quickly mention. So we're putting together a big festival next year, and we're gonna be putting together an event at the end of this year. So in December, we're putting on a canna party or a canna holiday party, holiday cannabis party. In December, a smaller gathering, like 300 people, and then we're putting on an event 420 or 418 of next year. It's going to be the Ganji Fest. That was the song that Goopy heard, and we're probably going to play it again in a second. Fucking love the song, but that's the Ganji Fest, and that's the event we're putting on next year. So, Cowboy, I was talking to a place called The Barn, and huge barn
you checked out.
Yeah.
You checked it out, the barn.
Yeah, great location, by the way. Not far, right down the road.
Is that the one that's in Eustis?
No, wait, there's another
No?
one? Okay, send me yours. Send me what yours is. So this one I checked out and it was like not too far away, not Eustis though. And it could possibly hold like 1,500 people.
Really?
And super private. It's got a lake, but comes right out of town. So they said no. Now I get people all excited about a location, and they said no. Not necessarily for the product, but for the amount of people that we might be bringing in.
Well,
If the dip
Bang
was
skateboards. Welcome to Highly Motivated.
all right.
still think Heartwood might be the best.
So I think Heartwood Soundstage is taking a. I already wrote up the proposal. I got to email it to them. Let me see. So Heartwood.
Or you bounce.
So we need to make this more. If it's Heartwood Soundstage, we need to make it more band centric. I think the real pull to bring people in is going to be great bands. Is rock and roll. You guys bring the rock and roll. Propaganda brings the reggae, and we bring more reggae. We bring more rock and roll. We bring more. It's rock and reggae, baby. Rock and reggae. That was Bob Marley. Bob Marley loved rock and reggae. He loved that integration of the two. I mean, look at the country guy that's about to sell his entire collection. Garth Brooks. Yeah. These waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I'll ever try. Oh shit! I can't. I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. If you haven't heard Garth Brooks is country, but he's rockabilly, rock country. I love when music genres are mixing that rock and other genre together. It's just I feel rock makes it better. That was a song. I don't know. That's the only one I can remember. It's also and the
The
thunder
Beatles.
rolls and the lightning strikes. All right, so
I don't even know if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
I gotta go.
Oh, well, maybe that's why I wasn't paying attention. hey, Death Ninja, Goopy Chunk, thank you very much. It is a pleasure to have y'all here on the show tonight. And
Goopy staying.
Goopy staying. All right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Death. Good night. Goodbye.
Right, Dad.
Be careful.
Have a good night.
Morning. Good morning. Good night.
Yes. See you later.
Where are you from?
Cheers.
Where are you calling from?
Ireland.
Oh, awesome.
So
Awesome.
Goopy's coming in. This is Goopy Chunk, everybody. Everybody welcome Goopy Chunk.
Awesome. Spread the culture, man.
So awesome.
That's so awesome.
So we've been talking, loosely talking longevity or living forever. And I started talking about stem cell therapies. So have you ever thought about it? Since you have actually died and come back. I mean, look, Cowboy was dead like almost 30 minutes, people. That's a long
20
time.
minutes, yeah.
All right.
20 minutes
Extra
flatline.
10 minutes. You don't know. We could be, flatline. By the time he came back, it was all danger zone. But no, 20 minutes. Cowboy was dead for 20 minutes. And so you actually having died once before, do you think of death again? Or do you think of living forever? Do you think of extended living technologies? I mean...
Oh, I believe in extended life. I mean, I think that there's ways that, I mean, look at us now. I mean, you have people living well into their hundreds. But you also got to see too that we have a lot of people dying in their 50s, and it's what they're eating. It's the synthetic foods and all this other crap they're putting in our bodies. And
Listen, I had chicken the other day. It didn't taste like chicken.
Yeah, I totally
Like,
well, KFC grows it all genetically.
I did not know that. Well, I never had
Again,
KFC
I don't do fast food. I haven't eaten any of these places. Look, the worst that I do is I got biscuits and gravy from Hardee's. Or and that's really for the family. I wouldn't even do it. I don't eat fast food. But wait. I will eat some crap from Wawa. I will eat their quesadilla.
I don't call that fast food though. I don't really.
So it's not in the same idea of fast food, but the food they're using to prepare is undergone the same chemical procedures, the same preservatives. And so when I'm saying I'm not doing fast food, but I'm going to eat some crap like that, that's just as bad.
We're losing
It kind of reminds me of that famous saying that Clark Griswold said, that I'm so hungry I could eat a sandwich from a gas station. But I gotta say, Wawa doesn't make a damn good sandwich.
Damn good sandwich. But you know something, as you said that about Clark Griswold, I saw him saying, I saw him, he was like, I can see him saying that in my head. I'm like, that's good. That is right. I'm so hungry, I could eat a gas station sandwich or a sandwich from a gas station. Woo! But I do. Wawa. But not everybody. I'm very selective as to where. And by the way, I've been trying to be healthier, and I'm going to tropical smoothie, and I'm drinking coconut water, right? Well, guess what? I've gained weight. I gave up on soda. I gave up on sugar. I gave up on all this shit, and I'm getting healthy, right? I gained weight.
Fruits have more sugar than some of those drinks have more sugar
What the fuck is going
from the
on?
natural fruit. Yeah, from
Holy
the natural
shit!
fruit.
But it's like I can't win for losing. I can't win for losing. I can't lose because it doesn't work. It's just very difficult. So no, I'm kind of in that mode of I don't know.
Oh, we've dropped the full camera again.
No, not a problem. But no, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to lose, but I'm not. Anyways, what was I talking about? Royal Farms has this amazing legendary chicken. Their strips are intensely good, like Chick-fil-A, but better. Look, every place has something. And the more you give in to that, to that as an option, the more you give in to fast food, then you're giving into extra chemicals. You're giving into civilized control of your food. Now, not so much for Goopy. Goopy's in Ireland, and their food is different. They won't allow them to grow with the same bullshit that we grow here in America. They won't, like that bill that Trumpy just signed not too long ago, so that they spray preservatives, forever chemicals into our vegetables. What?
Crazy.
What? And by the way, those things have all been outlawed in Ireland. So Goopy's food, even the fast food that they're getting over there, is a lot healthier than anything that we're even being served here.
Hell yeah. Good.
That's why on the last show I mentioned we need to start growing our own food. I'm not trying to be like a prepper. I'm like, oh, people, be afraid, be scared. No, people, listen. Your body's important. What you're putting in your body is important. Grow your own food. But I have no space. You got a couple of pots, you could have some fucking tomatoes. You could do some peppers. You could do small shit and then kind of get that green thumb and then expand. Expand, I say. Grow your own food. It's important.
Me and my fiance are thinking about getting some meat chickens.
Look, get some meat chickens. I say get some birds that drop some eggs, and they stop dropping eggs, and then you eat them.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. My neighbor does. He brings some over to me.
And that's it. And look, I see Christopher down here. I want some lamb stew. We have some cabreo. We have goat. Nah.
I'm lazy, Orange, so I'm just gonna get an AI to design me a food replicator, and just make my own.
Hey, we're close. Listen, we are so close to replicated food. Look, when you look at
already
beef,
got it.
And look, another thing Ireland doesn't have is food. Like, look at the they admitted it. What was it? What's the Campbell's soup? Is it what is the one that has like minestrones and they're famous for their fucking soup?
Oh, Progresso.
I think it's Progresso. So recently the CEO got in trouble because he was talking shit that he would never eat this. It's for poor people. And the meat is generated. It's not real, but they take meat proteins and they print them out.
Well, think about it. In the medical field right now, they're designing, they're growing ears and noses, things like that. KFC, that's what they're doing. They're genetically growing these chickens, and it's weird. I mean, think about it. When you go to Publix and you get chicken tender. That sucker's fat, huge, nice tender. You
But
go to there and they look like they got run over by a steamroller. They're flat.
here's the
It
thing:
ain't
it
gonna be
depends on.
like that though. Publix is
But
gonna
by the way,
change.
everybody, East Coast
Oh
Visual
yeah.
Media, Major
Oh yeah.
Nuts, welcome
Oh,
to
all
Publix is gonna change. It's gonna be
Highland
crazy.
Motivated.
the
But that's the thing.
yeah.
What you're getting, but for example, like Wendy's and their meat. So their burgers are the most antibiotic burgers of all the burgers. And of course, McDonald's, their meat is more than 100 different species. A
Mm.
hundred different fucking animals. Plus, what? What are you even eating?
I remember
And
they
all
claimed that it was like worm meal, like mealworm.
The
right,
McDonald's
and I remember that as well. Look, the
use Irish
food
beef.
that you're eating is
Well,
not what you think it is. It's not what you think it
well, they
is, and
eat
you've got to take
in India.
control.
They eat mealworms.
Uh,
In India, they eat mealworms. I mean,
Well, in
fried
India,
up
they
in
eat
rice.
crickets. They eat
Yeah,
crickets as well, and they eat
yeah,
ants, and they farm crickets to eat them.
Hmm.
Very interesting stuff. I
yeah.
mean, huge farms of crickets, replicating constantly, and they turn it into meal. You could actually turn it into a flour. You could turn the crickets into a flour that makes bread. We've done it. So one of the reasons I moved to Florida was to do cricket farming. Originally, I moved here to be a cricket farmer. A cricket farmer, mealworms and crickets, um, and I was really bad at it. I couldn't grow crickets to save my life because it's actually quite difficult. You have to have the temperature just right. And I designed a system that would actually go inside of a container, but where you'd have an interchangeable system where at this life cycle you pull it out and you ship it to the supplier, and then you refill your beginning trays, and it continues the life cycle of growing crickets. It was actually a very neat idea, but not the direction I guess I'm going in. I decided cannabis was a lot more fun. Cannabis was more fun, more exciting. So meat, look, meat is not what you think it is. So you're going to get
No.
meat birds, Gavin. That's important.
Mhm.
That's important. Goopy, do you guys have? I mean, you live in the city, yeah.
Yeah.
So in the city, do you guys grow any of your own food? Are you close to farms? Are you
No, that's in Wexford and all like the country stuff.
all out in the countryside? Now the
Yeah.
countryside is beautiful in Ireland, like crazy
Yeah.
beautiful, like rolling hills and I mean just beautiful stuff. Welcome, Christopher. Welcome to Highland Motivated. Look,
Hey,
we
Oren,
have Goopy
Cowboy,
on with us this evening.
Gavin. Hey, Goopy.
What's up?
Welcome.
Not that Cowboy
So,
and Gavin aren't exciting.
My mother was Irish.
so it is weed legal in Ireland?
No, no.
He's
Okay,
like, no.
damn,
Yeah.
it'll happen. Wow.
No, if weed was legal in Ireland, you know how many people would move there? Because
Yeah.
it's beautiful there. Ireland is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
And the people really are amazing.
So they got the
Unless
best
there's
damn
like,
beer, man. Guinness,
yeah.
best
Listen,
damn
it's
beer.
not just Guinness. They have dark beers in Ireland
All their
that
stuff's
will
great,
knock
man.
your socks off.
Oh yeah.
There was a Gilligan, not Gilligan. There was a red ale, a sweet red ale, an Irish ale, and it was the name I can't remember the name. Very similar. There was a beer that used to be called J.W. Dundee's Honey Brew.
Mm.
Go back. This is years. You got to go back a few years now. J.W. Dundee Honey Brew, and it was beer, but it was a sweet beer. Fucking delicious. I don't drink, but I
I
probably
don't
would
drink
drink
anymore
more.
either. I used to.
What is that? That's
It's liquor. It's the Muff liquor, and it's Irish potato vodka.
Irish
Oh wow.
potato vodka. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow, that's some crazy
Awesome.
shit right there. You could set
it's
that on
good.
fire. That will burn the last brain cells that are swiveling around the head. It'll make sure that'll soak them good. A potato vodka. Holy shit. Holy free holies.
You know, it's quite nice. It is good.
Nice.
No, I enjoy a good sip or two of nice alcohol. And if I were to
Oh,
go to
by far.
Ireland, if I were to have to go to Ireland and drink, to prove my Irish heritage, oh, I can drink. I can drink with the best of them. Now, don't expect me to do much after I drink, but I can drink. I'm the one that you have to drag to the next place, and then I'll miraculously I'll get up and be like, "All right, people, yes, I am here," and I will start drinking again. And then again, drag me to the next place, and then I'm up. I'm good. I don't know what it is. It's like you need that moment. The brain. That's why I don't drink. It's not a good thing. It's a
Well,
very
for me,
dangerous
I
thing.
mean, it's kind of funny. Since I stopped drinking, I don't get in as much trouble anymore when I'm on stage. So,
Right, exactly.
um, oh man, I used to make the guys mad when I was on stage. If I could, I would let my mouth run, and some of the stuff I was saying shouldn't have been said. So,
But I take it you notice you're more in control of your show,
oh,
obviously by not
by
drinking.
far, man. Well, when I go on stage now, I mean, I like to smoke a little bit, but mainly I'll have some gummy, and I know the right amount. It puts me right where I want to be, and I still feel energetic and well ready to do what I got to do.
Look, that's how it
Yeah.
is. That's what I'm saying. I'm not a good drinker. I'm a good smoker. I like to get out there. I like to smoke. I like to toke.
No to
I like
drinking.
it. Well,
I'm the
so
opposite.
drinking ages you very quickly. Now,
Oh
I
yeah.
was a DJ most of my life. I was a DJ, and I drank a lot. My alcohol of choice was Goldschlager. Loved Goldschlager. I would probably go through a pint of Goldschlager a night when I was drinking when I was working. Holy shit! What a different world. Go back 20 years, right?
Well, have you
20
noticed
plus
that
years.
they're starting to bring what is it, Ab Smith or Abs? What is it?
Absinthe.
Absinthe. Yeah, thanks, man. I'm stuttering here. Yeah, they're having ads on TV about it now. I'm like, man, that's crazy.
What?
Because for years, it's been outlawed.
But maybe it's not.
Except
Maybe
for
it's not the absinthe that you're
I don't
thinking
think
of.
it's probably the same one.
So the
But
original absinthe was what? It was like a mercury. I don't know. It wasn't mercury. It's like you're drinking mercury, man.
it,
No,
it,
it was a
what was it?
psychedelic. It was an
Yeah,
alcohol that became an insane psychedelic. Um, just insane. We're not going to go into detail on that. Have I tried? And you don't drink a lot. They put it on a sugar cube.
yeah.
So how I remember it was like when you're in Europe. Look, when you're in Europe, you do as the Romans, you do as the Europeans, and they brought out like a little plate and they put the sugar cube on the plate, and then they put like a drop, and they or two and or three, maybe that was acid I was doing. Fuck.
That was Amsterdam.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah. You
margarita
know,
shaken, not stirred.
but I remember it was absinthe, because anyway. So and you don't know where you are after a little while. You are in La La Land. The lights are beautiful. Everything makes you dance and move, and your vibe is a whole different thing. I did not remember a lot of what I was told. I was told, but I don't remember. Your body is in flow. Your body is in vibe. You are possibly in connecting with deeper parts of your soul that are not weighed down by society, and it's freeing. It's a beautiful feeling. It really is. And then I got sick, uh, really sick the next day, really sick. Um, so, but yeah, that's abstinence. I cannot believe, but that's what I'm saying. It's got to be like a wine cooler version. Abstinence now wine cooler. Um, yeah, yeah, that was crazy shit. Just that brought up some memories. I was like, wow, wow. But definitely, definitely. So we're talking longevity. We're talking living forever. So Chris, what's your take? Has wormwood? Yes, that's it. That's it. Thank you, Major Nugs, Major Ganji. Thank you. Very smart. Because look, we were talking actual therapies right now that
I've
can make
never
us
had
live longer.
wormwood.
He's like, I've never had wormwood,
Well,
but
there's a gene they found that they believe is at a certain period of age. That's what starts the aging process.
Is wormwood? Yeah.
no, but we should
Oh.
try it just in case. Just in case, we'll do it for science. But here's the thing. No, you're right. I have heard about a certain gene therapy. There's stem cell therapy, which stem cell therapy is it's not necessarily doing any gene editing, but stem cell therapy is neurological repair, heart repair, your joints. Like the older you get, like moving like this hurts. If you it hurts if you've been like in a spot for a little while, it hurts. But I think and also here in the States, stem cell therapy is not a big thing. Usually it's more internationally. A lot of experimental stem cell procedures are being done overseas, but they are showing incredible results. People are living longer. And here's my question: is that only for the elite? Is that only
Yes.
for people? Chris is like, yes, but
They
for the
Well,
people with
modify
the
the
money for it,
DNA.
see, for me, I think that if they go to that, let's say they get to this process where they can build an entire human body, and people are wanting to transfer their, figure, oh, I'll put my mind in this body, and then I'll be able to keep living on, you know. Uh, I think your brain, I mean, that's another organ in your body. It's not your soul.
well,
Soul's
like I
a
was
whole
saying
different
earlier,
thing.
so we're not even our brain. We're not our brain. We are the energy even deeper because the brain and
Exactly.
the brain is just like an amplified receiver. And the body is a meat suit of many different organisms working together. What?
Mhm.
So this is just a meat suit, and we are inhabiting that meat suit. I think really living forever first is accepting that we are deeper. We are energy. We are eternal, and the
I am
question
Thoth,
is,
the Atlantean.
but I want this Orin, I want this persona, this energy, not to die, and maybe it transforms into something else. But I don't want to give up on this. So how do I not give up? And in today's society, not giving up is stem cell therapy, I guess. I don't have the money. Gene therapy, that's you. And what did you say? It was a series of genes or cells in the
Yeah, they,
body.
yeah.
And you heard this what on like on a science on a science place,
I
right?
can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember where I seen it at. I can't remember where it was at, but it was recent, and they were talking about it that you can actually take. They're looking to see a way that if they can manipulate this cell at the time of birth and aging to eliminate it
This is
in people.
Tropopaya. I just wanted to show y'all. So wait. Here's the thing. They are at birth. Listen. Now is when we need it. I mean, people are getting born all the time, and I feel for them, and they can be worked on later. But we need to start worrying about the people that are still alive, and start working on now. What is that? Would that be stem cell therapy? Would that be genetic modification? Would that be CRISPR? By the way, y'all, this is the Tropopaya from Goldflower Cannabis. That is it. Look, oh my God, the nug,
Sounds
it's
like
like
we might be the guinea
citrusy.
pig.
So I'll be a fucking guinea pig. Listen, if it's realistic, if it's not some crazy procedure, all right, we're gonna take off one of your testicles.
Orange.
We're gonna
Yeah, but hey, make
dissect
sure
it,
you read all
put
the
it
side
back.
effects. Because I
Right.
mean,
Know
if
the
you watch
side
any of these,
effects.
yeah, if you watch any of these things on TV now, it's like, oh, it gives you a great sex drive and all that, and at the bottom, it says all kind of shit, and including death, maybe in a few cases,
Including death. But oh. Oh,
look,
that is a
every
good nug.
doctor,
I'm gonna take
every
some. Okay, but here's
doctor
the thing.
except for
I don't trust medications. All right. I'm
okay,
not
yeah, that's it.
trusting of.
Well, think about it. Every doctor except medical marijuana doctors, what do their signs say out in front? Practicing medicine.
Practicing. And they
Practicing.
are. They are practicing.
Yeah. So, I mean,
And that is, it's true. Look, I hope everybody really heard what Cowboy said. Your doctors are practicing medicine on you. Now, I'm not saying they don't know what they're talking about, possibly in a general sense, but you know what you're talking about as well. Look in the
now don't get me
homeopathic
wrong.
methods.
There are some amazing doctors out there, like my cardiologist that put my defibrillator in my chest.
Right. Not
You can't
anybody
even
could have
hardly
done
see
that.
the scar.
Not just
Yeah,
anybody could have
and
thrown that shit together.
well, you tell me how they do an incision, like stitch it up internally. He stitched it up internally and brought it out, so there's hardly no scar at all. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like that. Because I got
That
scars all
is.
over from stitches. So,
But that is crazy. And
yeah,
that's science. And that's technology. And that is a specialized field that did that. Your doctor was an ass kicker, but he's a
yeah,
specialist. Your general practitioners are general practicing
yeah,
doctors.
exactly.
Practitioners, they're practicing on you. And while maybe they study a specialist or a specialty, and then maybe one day they move on to brain surgery, and then they realize they didn't know shit about anything else.
I always check my prescriptions or anything like that before I leave because half the time they're not paying attention, or either they're gonna prescribe you the wrong thing. And I mean, they gave me some stuff recently that I had to quit because it was counteracting against what I'm taking, and I became a true asshole. I mean,
Well,
I was
that's the
10 foot
thing.
tall and
It's
bulletproof. Yeah, and I was like, they were full of steroids.
see,
And
chemically, it's doing
yeah,
things to you. And
yeah, it's
so
not
that's what I'm saying. You
natural.
got to be careful. All right, you ready for this? Angie's dad. Now, recently, Angie's dad had a situation where he was life flighted to a serious hospital. Remember, I ended up closing the show out early because we had found out right before the show that. So, right now, just to give you an update, and it leads into this whole medication thing, and you got to be fucking careful. So, here's what happened. Angie's dad, he just came home. He's home now. The brain bleeding has stopped. Well, we're pretty sure it came from the medication.
Yeah.
We're pretty sure it came from the medication. So he went to a new doctor.
Blood
His
thinners,
doctor
man.
retired, and another doctor jumps right in. And immediately, this doctor, without testing, without going through the procedures, prescribes him a medication that says you can never get off of this medication. Like you got to stay on this medication all the time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he has a brain bleed. His brain is bleeding. And he's losing, cognitive function. That might cause death. It almost did. It almost did cause death. And that's the scariest thing. Nick.
Yeah.
Everybody, welcome Nick Grayson to Highly Motivated.
Welcome, Nick.
What's up, Nick?
Yeah, me.
Good to
I
have
mean,
you
I'm
here.
on a medication. I can't. They started me out in one tablet, and they made me start taking half. It's everybody, even
Is
my
it a blood
cardiologist
thinner?
hates it. No, it's what regulates my heart rate, and I have to take a half a tablet every day. It's called amiodarone, and it's one of the worst drugs on the market. It's horrible, but I don't think about it. I have to do what I have to do right now.
Is there no other option?
There's no other option because Brugada syndrome is very rare. It's a fluttering of the heart, so it can happen at any time. That's why I only smoke sativa. Keep my heart rate up, keep me going, keep me feeling good.
I smile
So-
every time he says it. I only smoke sativas. But he is smoking sativa cannabis, which is acting as a vasodilator, acting as pumping as much blood as it can through the body. Sativas are raising that heart rate. That's what he needs. So he's using cannabis in truly a medical way,
Oh yeah.
a
Keeps me sane,
revolutionary
too.
medical way.
Well, the hardest part is sleeping, a lot of time, but now I've got used to it, so it's not too bad. But that's when it tends to happen. It's like SIDS for adults.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but
Well, look, every day is a blessing then.
yeah,
Every day-
everybody
and
freaks
they- and-
out that I get on stage and perform and stuff. And I told them, I said, man, if I go on stage, that's where I want to be. I that's what I love. It's my passion. And so
Well, new technologies are coming out constantly, and there is constant help and change and
Oh, yeah.
fine-tuning. I mean, you might find in 5 years they've got a procedure where they're basically going to fix you, and there you go. I mean, when I say that, we are right now, every day we are at a new achievement, a new development, using the combination of AI and new technology. We are making strides we've never made before. I mean, there are medications now that are saving terminal patients and bringing them back to life, basically.
Yeah.
So, but are these things really just for the rich, right? I mean, is it fair to? I mean, because I was just talking about stem cell therapy, gene therapy. There is also telomere research, and telomeres they shorten as cells divide. So telomere activation, gene therapies, small molecules within the body. By the challenge really is extending telomeres may increase. The more telomeres, the longer you're going to live. But the more telomeres also increase cancer risk if it's not done right. So we can live longer, but then we're going to give ourselves cancer.
It's really weird, man, because when I was a kid, man, you didn't hear about cancer and all these other diseases and stuff. You heard about people having a heart attack or stroke or dying of old age. And now, you see all these people. My best friend who got me into singing, he died at 46 years old from pancreatic cancer.
Wow.
I mean, one of the most healthiest guys I know, and just boom. So you got to live every day for what it's worth, man.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So I mean, it's
look. I need to get one of those cancer blood tests. And that's
all these preservatives, all that crap, man, that they put in our foods. I mean, you go to the store. Let's say you go to Wawa, look at their chips, their potato chips. It'll say in fine letters, grown genetically made from genetically grown potatoes or things like that. And
but that's
it makes you wonder. I mean,
say
because,
it right there on the label. I mean, it's right in your face. They're telling you what they're feeding you.
They're pumping it up with steroids.
Again, look, Goopy's not going to get that in Ireland. That's where I'm jealous of overseas because their governments have put their foot down and said we're not going to put these chemicals We're not going to put this crap into into the food source. And I think it's incredibly important that we start doing the same thing. I thought we were. I thought our health guy, what's his name? The Kennedy.
Oh, Robert Kennedy.
Yeah, isn't he in charge of some shit?
He's the head of the health department.
And
Or
didn't
the
he say he
Department of
wasn't
Health.
going to allow any more crap in our cereals
He
and
had
our food?
half of his brain was eaten by a worm. I mean,
Well,
hey, look back in the archives. Look back in the archives because his father was Bobby Kennedy, right?
right.
The one that was murdered. JFK, there's a video of JFK talking about Robert Kennedy as a kid. He says, yeah, he's not right in the head, but we still all love him.
Really?
So,
but
yeah,
okay,
so,
but besides that, so
but
then why is Trump signing a bill to allow preservatives to be sprayed basically on our vegetables, even while they're still fucking growing?
Well, look when we had COVID, you gotta take some just inject some Clorox, some bleach, and you'll be just fine. I mean, who's in charge of this crap?
Isn't there a movie out there with what's his name? Oh my god, where the president, the black the bodybuilder president. Hey, Major Ganji, everybody welcome. Highly motivated. And there's like the smartest person in the world.
Yeah, brother.
The smartest. Welcome. Hey, welcome. It's Ari.
Aiden.
What up, brother?
Shit,
Good to see you, man.
Dude, I was close. I'm really proud of myself. That was pretty good. I'm just
Oren, that's called that movie's called Idiocracy.
Yes. Is that what we're living through right now?
Out there. You got, man, that says it all, man.
Idiocracy, where they started using Gatorade or something to feed the fields or feed our crops. Right. Okay.
Yeah, they said it needed the electrolytes.
This is mind-boggling. It really is. So I think in that we are going through something like that right now.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I said earlier, it's so important what you're eating, what you're putting in your body. You need to start taking notice of the food. We can't be so lazy. Look, I know life is busy. I know making your own, going to the grocery store, buying shit, and then taking it home to make it is like, it's like, huh? Really? Really? Is this what I'm doing? This is what you should be doing. It takes a few extra minutes. Wow. Wow, that's a lot. That was a lot. It was just like, I don't we all just kind of waded through it. Now wait, is that your new band that you're managing? Christopher, is that the new band that you are
I didn't realize that worked. So like when I do that,
he's just like, huh? Oh,
so let me see.
You travel through time as much as Christopher does.
Oh, I can't hear it. Oh, I see. You can hear it, but I can't. You can hear that, but like I have music in the background of my voice now. You can hear it, but I can't.
Well, we heard that moment. It was very.
Every word is a promise.
It's a lot.
Oh, you can hear me now, though, right? Okay.
Oh, we can hear you.
Yeah. I'm just playing around, experimenting.
By the way, well, fantastic, Bud Tender College. Good to have you here.
Good to be here.
What's new and exciting in Tallahassee? And by the way, the 20th. On the 20th.
Yeah, I know. You ready for this? I got something funny for you.
Tell me. What you got
Look
there?
at that.
I made a stop by Goldflower.
He made a stop at Goldflower.
Holy shit.
Oh my God. Look at that's called rosin batter.
Okay.
That is rosin batter and full melt. It looks like full melt rosin batter.
Everything. I got one of everything.
I am
One
tearing through
of
this
everything.
Illuminati though. Illuminati.
Yeah, how is it?
Illuminati is
Man,
insane.
it
That's
tastes
insane.
fucking phenomenal. It's
I think
Look, the
that's what I got.
nose, the fucking terps on that one. Look, that one's just it's beautiful.
let me see if I can find
Look,
it. So Tahitian lime is one of my favorite crosses of all time, or something like a key lime. Now I haven't found the terp profile for it in a long time. Vic's Tahiti lime from Girl Healthy was similar, but nothing like this. So the Gelinade and then the Dosido cross is what this is, but it is fucking fantastic. It tastes
y'all hear
just
that? That's
like
gold flower
lemon.
cannabis. That
It's
is how bud is supposed to be. Gold
nah,
Flower
it's
Cannabis, a
ridiculous.
medical cannabis provider here in the state of Florida. Look, if you've got your medical card, look at that shit. That's beautiful. That's what
I'll find
rosin
some
is
more.
supposed to look like. Ooh. You didn't get any like the Moroccan peaches
They were
or
out.
the royal. Did you
I
get the
got grape
royal
gas.
cheesy Cosmo?
No, but I got grape gas. I got
Grape gas
this
is
one
good.
is rainbow guava,
The rainbow guava.
which is
Oh wow.
phenomenal.
Okay. I see you've
I
been enjoying
got
that one.
yeah, that one went fast.
Did you get any of
And
the
then
full melt by chance?
not so yeah, I did. I got Tropaya full melt and I got
Tropaya.
rainbow guava as well. I'm gonna do a mixed wash, I guess, or mixed press of the bubble hash. I have a 25U micron bag. I'm gonna put it on the
Okay.
press and see what it comes out as. Make some fresh
Okay.
press.
Well, I'm
So that should
smoking
be
the
fun.
Tropaya right now, and it's tasty. It's got an excellent nose,
Oh,
and it's
100%.
got a fantastic entourage. Listen, it kicks in quickly. Just
Yeah.
beautiful, and the terps mix well with my mood. I love this. Well, that's fantastic. Holy shit, I'm excited for you. I'm excited for him. You saw all that rosin.
I'm gonna
Holy
take a
shit.
dab right now. But
So
that what you got right now, the Tropaya has some incredible Tropicana sulfur compounds in there. It's honestly like it's one of the best noses I've smelled in flower because Gold Flower has one of the coolest displays that I've seen in the medical field right now in industry. It is a full functional rotating like strain for their weekly stuff, but you get to go in and actually like adjust the containers so that there's air holes that you can smell each strain, look at each strain. There's microscopes like pieces so that you can actually look at the trichome heads and determine whether or not that's a flower you want to pick, which is
your
unheard of right
nose knows
now.
best, and that's what he's telling you.
Exactly. The nose
Your
knows.
nose knows. Your nose is telling you. Look, I smell, and I'll smell, and I'll be like, all right, smells good, and then I'll smell the next one. I'll be like, oh shit, yeah. Oh my God, that's what we're talking about, people. Yeah. Just get all types of excited because it's activating your receptors. You're already opening them up, and it's like, okay, this is what I smoke. Your body's going to tell you. Your nose is going to tell you. What a great studio over there. Love it, Major Ganji. That is a great overhead view.
Yeah,
My
what I
next
just had up was
studio,
that Illuminati or Lemonati that he was
the
talking about. I
Lemonati.
also grabbed it, but they were sold
Did
out of
you
the
get
rest
to?
of the new ones. So
I'm sorry. I bought like all of them.
You bought like all of them. They're like,
She goes. So we have like 10 of them left, and I was like, well, how much rec do I have? She goes, well, you have 11 grams. So I said, so that shouldn't be a problem. She goes, you want all of them? I was like, well, duh.
you're like, please and thank
But
you.
so yeah,
well, no.
now I
Look, let me
have
tell you
a
something. This
lot.
is great, though. I'm really excited you came, and I'm excited you came to get. He's like, I got all of these. That's
Listen,
awesome.
I've been
No,
supporting Gold Flower since I got it in Tampa. I just wish that there was a Tallahassee location because they've really done phenomenal in translating like flavors and like different strains. Because I've had so many different cultivars that don't taste like the cultivar I've had in flower, just simply because the wash process was too harsh or whatever they're doing is like just they're not converting it right, using too wide of a spectrum, whatever it may be. But Gold Flower, not once have I gotten something where I've had it in another like Sherb cream pie is one that it's really hard to make into a concentrate because it's such a unique flavor and flower. But they did so well when I had it in
their
Tampa. So I
concentrate team, and that's what I want to mention. Ooh, that bud looks good, Major Nug. That looks good.
That's sour
Look,
diesel
the
and sherbet cream pie
concentrate
right
team
here.
at Goldflower is like fan flipping tastic. The concentrate team over at Goldflower, they know what the fuck they're doing. They're on top of it. They're ace. They are aces. And they're look, they've got it dialed in. They know exactly what's bringing that flavor. They know exactly what's going to bring. So what Aiden is doing right now, He's doing a dab using it's a high heat dab. So there's a banger, and he drops it in the banger, and that little ball once he's taking that hit, it makes sure that it gets all the particles of the rosin, and evenly distributes the heat, and so that's a dab. That would be a dab, and I don't know. I guess when I'm using the proxy, that's still sort of a dab. A dab, I guess,
Yes.
would just be oil. Everything, even if it's low heat, it's still considered a dab. A dab will do you. You see what he's doing? So he's heating up the glass banger. I think that's. Let me see if I can. No. 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 A little bit more. There we go. So he's heating up a glass banger, as you can see, and that's the glass piece. That's called a banger. So he's going to heat it up to a specific temperature, and then once he's there, he's going to put the rosin that he picks up. Look, and you could. He's testing the temperature. Look how high tech you are. He's looking for a specific temp. That's very high tech, very future, right? Back in the day, would I have ever thought of that shit? And then he's gonna put the dab once he gets to the right temperature. He's gonna end up putting the dab in there. That's interesting. So he's cooling. It's cooling down. It's a very sciencey, a very sciencey way of smoking. I mean, you see how it's breaking it down right there. Damn, that looks good. That looks so good. I ran out of concentrate. I smoked the shit out of it.
I never run out.
I should pick up more. I really should. But I go through it so quickly. Look, I'll pick up one container. That container is gone that evening.
That
I
grape
should pick up
gas.
2 containers. Maybe.
That grape gas is ridiculous.
You're gonna go through it in one sitting. I swear. So
one
yummy.
sitting.
The linalool in the grape gas is ridiculous. It's just straight purple, like lavender.
So good.
Here's a question I have for you, because you know other people's concentrate. There's something about the cleanliness of it. There's something about the deeper flavor of it. Do you notice that? I mean, can you pick that up?
Yeah.
Like as a different from, I mean, because remember, there's no pesticides, no fertilizers. We're looking at organics, and that carries over in your rosin.
The biggest thing for me is what micron range the company or the hash team is using. I can tell whenever there's a lot of residue in the banger at the same temperature, same banger. It's especially easy to differentiate on like a Puffco chamber, because you have more plant material left over at the end of a burn if it's using a wider spectrum. So I know Sunburn Cannabis uses 90U. That one probably has the cleanest melt, but it has a weaker full spectrum flavor. And so there's a very good line between using a wider spectrum of micron and then using and then having a translation of flavor be better. And then if you do too much because it's giving you a higher yield, or it's because that full spectrum gives you a better high overall, it can sometimes lead to a harsher hit due to having more plant burn and all of that stuff. So for me personally, it's finding that sweet spot in between, and I think that Gold
So when
Flower
you
has always
guys
done
hear
a good job.
90U or 180U, these are the micron is which they're extracting the trichomes, the crystal, the hash,
The glandular heads.
the glandular heads. So this is why we need people
sit
that are
on top of the circle.
biology majors, that are diving and discovering new colonies of amoebic life. Is that pretty close to what you do?
For me specifically, I do actual coral reef and algae like symbiosis, and then I also study deep sea corals. I study also like the environment because that's my major. So I do like nutrient loading, and I'll check like soil samples, water samples for different types of nutrients. So there's a bunch of different like nematodes, for example, are amazing in terms of like creating a symbiotic relationship with soil, water, and they do like a bunch of nutrient dissolving and then administering it back into whatever system they're in. So I personally really appreciate whenever there's like an organic living soil run or something where the plant's being grown in conditions similar to a natural environment that would be growing in wherever land races were cultivated beginning with, because that I believe is going to give you the most medicinal and the best like translation whenever it comes to the expression of the plant. So for the terpenes, for the actual cannabinoids being expressed, if you want something that has higher like medicinal benefits, you're going to want something that's expressing to the highest of its ability, which for me would be, you know, natural living soil, something
Ditto.
organic, something
Yeah.
real.
I'm like ditto. Yeah. No, he says it right, and he's saying it from a science standpoint. He's
Yeah,
giving you not only the scientific terms as he's putting it out there, but he's like, look, this is the fucking science behind it, and
it's going to
that's
always be
incredible.
better.
And it's
Yeah.
Well,
incredible
think
how
about when I was younger. I remember going fishing with my grandfather, and we would come back, and he would always start cleaning the fish, and he always give us a post hole digger, and he would make us go out by his tomato plants, and he'd show us about 6 inches away from the tomato plants. He'd make us dig a hole, and when he was done cleaning the fish, he'd mix a little water in there, and he dumped it in every hole and
Mhm.
covered it up. And I mean, the tomatoes. I mean, this guy was just brilliant. I mean, it's just old school, but he how I just
well the fish and the
yeah, the
enzymes
emotion.
and what it
Yeah,
gives, and it emulsifies. Look, it does incredible. So what I did, I had an aquaponic living. So I had tilapia in a tank, and it would pump out their waste and their water and pump it through tubes where I had plants growing. So I had aeroponic, aquaponic setup, basically in a 10 by 10 room. And it was incredible, and the water would come out and filter through the spun volcanic balls. I forgot what they're called, but and it would filter out the particulate matter that you'd find, and then the water would go back into the fish tank again. So it would actually clean the water. It would act as a filter, a natural filter, while giving that plant enzyme to the. So does it help? Yes. Do your plants grow twice as big, twice as fast? Yes.
Yes.
Have y'all
Mhm.
seen on
Yes.
Instagram that one guy that I think it's like Yellow Skunk Farm or something like that, but he does he has a big underground like grow where he has like a little stream that flows through. He has like turtles, cooter, scooter, but he grows like the coolest fucking like weed out there. He has like a huge like natural system, but the water literally filters itself through the soil and through like all of the smaller plant material that he has under there. Because he's doing like a system where smaller plants like they decay and their decay leads to like moisture retention and all this crazy cool shit that he's doing over there. But the plants are growing instantly. I mean, he's growing land races that are finishing like in less than 6 months, which is like really good, honestly,
Wow.
for his system that
Wow.
he's doing, and it's really good. I mean,
That's
and
Well, and that's
cool.
the
personally,
thing.
I've
Look,
seen
when
some
we
cool stuff.
start incorporating some of these older techniques, like you said, your grandfather had you dig a ditch, throw in the fish, and you're going to
Yeah.
have the most amazing plants. We start incorporating some of these old school techniques, and we're going to start getting like the most incredible. We're going to start getting the most incredible results. I'm telling you, this we should be bringing back a lot of these systems in the farming. My
100%.
eventual system. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's the most regenerative too.
It really is. My eventual system, and I'll have to find pictures of it. But what I wanted to put together was a rotating garden where you have a central light in the center that is getting all the plants as they are rotating. So you don't, so that's the movement and the strengthening of the plants. Same unit or concept that they're using to grow plants on the space station. So it's a rotating garden around a singular light, and all of it being fed by a fish tank, a very large tank full of tilapia and salmon and catfish and things
That's
that
awesome.
you can eat.
things
So
that
my
already
tank,
produce a lot of waste
yes,
naturally.
Mhm.
That
and
is the
that's it.
problem
And they
some
produce
places.
quickly. You want to
Yeah.
be able to look at, and that's why I said, grow your own food, grow your own fish, grow your own vegetables. Take the time and create a project in life and make it work. I I can show you how I made it work. It was I actually got the pictures posted on my Facebook. If you go back like years, fucking years, I had a woolly pocket wall. That means it was pockets that were reclaimed plastic and wool. And basically I had plants in these pockets growing on the walls. I had herbs growing on one wall, I had peppers growing on another wall. I think we need to get control again of our food. That's huge. And why don't we do it? I mean, what? We're busy. We have too much shit going on. But
Soon we'll
right
have
there,
robots that can do it.
what's that?
That soon we'll have robots that can do it for us.
So
They already
we
do
have
it, man.
robots. We should be setting up robots to do it here at our houses. Like we can't trust these corporations. We can't trust, what's going on with these money making machines that don't have us in the best interest. We need to take control of this again. I mean, even if we don't, I love how he's got the little gold flower bag over
I
there.
know. I was like
Is
looking
it?
at it.
It's
So
such
I
a
didn't even
dainty
realize. Oh yeah,
bag.
it's a bougie ass little
It's
bag.
so right. It's so nice. It's like
I didn't realize they gave me this too. I got a free pre-roll. It's pretty
Hell
lit.
yeah.
So I got 5 grams for $105.
that's
That's
not bad.
nuts. That's my
That's
first
That's
time
really
not
using that.
bad at all.
That's
That's
like
fantastic.
ridiculous.
Well, look, you go to like the comp. There's people out there that are doing 60 a gram.
So not even that though. Sunburn's best discount, and I fucking work there, and I can get it's like 130 for 4 grams, 115 on a good day.
And he just
I'm
did
like
it 5 grams at how much?
at 105.
That's crazy.
It's
I
unheard
mean, that's
of.
fantastic though.
I
That
know.
is
I was inside. I was
fantastic.
like, I walked in. The lady, she's sitting there. I'm like, I've seen you at Sunburn before. I was like, yeah. I was like, so you guys hiring? I said no. It's so funny though. All right, this is the rainbow guava. I'm taking a
Rainbow
fat rip.
guava is delicious.
It looks
That
delicious. It
is
smells delicious.
delicious.
I'm taking a big one too, just for fun.
And by the way, we'd also like to mention we've got Goopy in Ireland right now.
Okay.
Goopy up here, Goopy Chunk, also live on our stream this evening,
Yeah,
joining
that's
us
cool.
internationally, bringing the international flair.
Hell yeah.
We've seen some of the big clouds over there.
Spreading the cultures, baby.
That's right. And that's your that's your vape, yeah?
Yeah, look, that ninjas. Fine.
Okay, Death Ninjas. And
Yeah.
that's the thing. Now vaping, I mean, when I say old but quit, I still do the venti where I'm vaping dry flower. Which by the way, I loaded in that Tropapaya, delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And look at that. I have broken that down. Look how that's already vaped now. Already vape bud. I am kind of rough on my equipment. I want my equipment to go through a lot. Like he's got glass. I mean, the first time you turn that glass over and you smack it around a little bit, you're done for. But
I know, but I'm gonna treat this thing so nice. I
oh
can't.
no, it's beautiful. That's a beautiful piece. But this is a
I have
beautiful piece. So
mats.
this is Stores and Bickle, and they do the venti. They do the original volcano. And I've vaped, and look, they don't. So by the way, I'm just going to mention, no promotional fees are being paid to me by anybody. But it would be great if they did. But I'm just throwing it out there. So the venti, anything by Stores and Bickle has been amazing. They've got the crafty, the venti. They've got the new one. It's a little bit smaller than this. I think Gavin's got it. Gavin has the smaller one. When it comes to flour, I have used every device. This has been the best. This has been the best of devices. Major Ganji, here we go. Yeah. Welcome back, Major Ganj.
Appreciate it. Sorry about that.
No, you go where you got to go. You do what you got to do when you got to do it.
My
How you got to
audio
do
just
it.
cut out, so I had to reset it. So
Mm.
No worries.
Here, I'm gonna head out now because it's
Hey.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh shit,
Pretty
Goopy,
late.
go
wow.
get some rest. Goopy, thank you for coming. It's been a pleasure to
bye-bye.
have you, everybody. Goopy Chunk on Highly Motivated.
Have a
Thank
good
you for
one.
coming to the show. You as well.
take it easy, brother.
Have a good one, Goopy.
Take care.
So, what a great energy tonight. Tonight, a Friday night. I came in with very little preparedness. You know, my energy is there's a lot going on in the family right now. There's a lot we're dealing with. You know, work has been I'm like in promotion and work because of the new rules here in Florida and the lack of marketing that is capable. I'm doing a lot more education, a lot more visits. I'm driving further and seeing more, or spending more time out, and so it's exhausting. I feel it. Like this is the end of the week. Today's Friday, right? Is it Friday?
Yep.
No, it's not Friday. Is it Wednesday? Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Holy
Yeah, it's Friday
shit.
for another 2 hours.
All right, so it's Friday, and let me just kill it there because it's Friday, and before even the show started, I was sitting there, and I'm just like, what is going on? You know, what is I just it's flying by, and the energy that's been exhausted, and you don't really feel it until you realize you're at the end of this proverbial week, because I'm not at the end of a week. I've got a birthday tomorrow to celebrate. I am totally unprepared for this. Totally. But what she wants to go to the planetarium. And I think that's great. I love the planetarium, or the museum. I mean, that's, again, it's an awesome thing. But then, oh, thank you, Goopy. We really enjoyed having you here.
Yeah, definitely.
So she wants those special viral desserts.
The TikTok one, right?
Yes. And look, I take my kids to the best aquariums in the world. We love aquariums. You know, we love Georgia. Georgia has an insane, one of the biggest in the United States. And then we go to
The
butterfly
Atlanta
museums.
Aquarium, yeah. It's
Yep.
crazy.
It is.
Yeah, Atlanta's
And then
crazy. It's crazy.
it is crazy. He's right. It's huge. Parking's crazy. The lines are crazy. The prices are crazy. But when you see those gigantic sperm whales, those belugas, whatever, it's wow.
They're whale sharks.
Whale
is
shark.
what they are.
Well, the
Yeah, they're
big
whale
white
sharks.
ones, the big white, like totally white. There's
Oh, they got belugas. No, they got biz
yeah,
now.
belugas.
They didn't
Wow.
have those ones there.
No, let me tell you,
No.
just incredible. And that's the thing. So I take my kids to things like this all the time. So on birthdays, they like to do, they like to do an adventure. And I've got a few prepared mental situations, but finding this viral dessert, I found it in North Jacksonville. North, the northernmost point, the northernmost point of Jacksonville. Yeah. The northernest.
And what
That's
is
up
this?
there.
You couldn't
That's
be any
up
fucking
there, up
closer.
there.
It
Is
is
it the
up
beach?
there, up there. It is a pastry and pizza joint. Pastry
Oh.
and pizza. But they do a viral dessert that looks like a mango, and you crunch into it, and it's big, and it's got like real fruit inside and cream, and it's like, okay, it's a fucking dessert. I mean, I was going through Tampa, and Tampa just the other day, and Tampa's got one of those viral joints as well. And I was telling my daughter, I'm like, listen, how about I go in there? I pick up some shit. I'll pick up like one of everything. And if something looks really good to me, I'll pick up like 2 of them. Ha! And she's like, no. I'm like, why? And she's like, I want to pick it. I'm like, okay. And I understand that it's her birthday. She wants to go in there like a princess and be like, that, and that. So I want to give that to her. And the northernest most point of Jacksonville. Damn it. I love her. It's a long drive. It's a long drive when you're not working. Like, so I drive every day. Every day. So my off day, we're going to go an hour and a half. But I go every day like 3 hours in a direction. So hour and a half should be fucking easy. But it's like that mental thing, right? But she's worth it and she'll love it. And I'm going to love it. We're all going to love it. We're all going to love these desserts because you're going to see me on Sunday like this. Hey, how's everybody? Everybody's good. I'm a little bloated. I'm a little, I can't reach. My stomach is like right here. I think that's, I'm trying to do meal replacement. And I did tropical smoothie today with their stupid protein shit. And I'm getting fatter. The fuck is this? Bullshit. All right, and it's not, I don't care to really lose like weight. I just want to be healthier. I want to be able to bend down and touch my toes. You know, I want to be able to stretch in a way and not be like, and then stay there because I can't get back up. And so I just want to be more limber. And you know, big guys can be limber. I could be like a not roly poly, but I could be a strong big guy. Like, you know, there's strong, there's big, there's like, I'm you know, I'm short in stature, but I am big in personality. So, you know, maybe I just need to like get into the weights and shit. I get lazy. I'm not going to. I'll fucking start. And I'd be like, all right, I've had enough of this shit. You know, what the fuck am I trying to do? Who am I trying to impress? Is it for me? Is it for somebody else? And when I realize I'm not there to impress anybody, I'll keep doing it for me. And I'll be like, yeah, you look good enough. Done. Put that shit down. I'll be like, I'm doing it for me. It's for me.
You know,
I look
it's
good.
like
I'm fine.
whatever makes you feel comfortable, man. And that's, I mean, like when I'm on stage, my stage name's Cowboy, but I mean, most of the time I'm in barefoot and flip flops when I'm on stage. So
more of your
most
Indian
of the time barefoot,
roots.
you know. Yeah. I mean, I wear boots every now and then if I'm on an inside stage somewhere, but most of the time we're outside, so I just get comfortable, man, and just enjoy the music.
You know, maybe there's something more real about that, though. You know,
Now
you're
you gotta
more
be yourself,
connected
man.
to that beat because the beat's going through your feet. The beat is through your feet. Look at me rhyming and shit. I'm Dr. Seuss. Green
I know a
eggs and
lot of
ham,
people go
yo.
on stage barefoot for that reason. A lot, like the
Really?
last band I toured with, yeah, the lead singer specifically doesn't wear shoes, and he uses to feel the drums and the rhythm and stuff. So,
See, you're
100%.
onto something, Cowboy.
100%
You're
of it.
on. You're already there, and that's the thing. Even though he's doing it to be more comfortable, but he's more connected.
Yeah, Robert Plant was barefoot, you know, when it was Zeppelin most of the time. I mean, there's a lot of bands that do that. I mean, just you feel comfortable, you know. Sometimes I feel comfortable wearing my tennis shoes, you know, but or my cowboy boots. But you know, it all depends on the environment I'm going to. If I'm going to a biker bar, wear my boots. You know, if I'm going to be outside at a festival, I'm going to be barefoot. So,
Well, and it's that beautiful versatility. And again, everybody, just as an update, we are still looking for locations. So Major Ganji, Major Nugs, if you know of anybody that would be open to this on 4/18 of next year, maybe let's not do the camping, even though the camping would be a great rollover thing. And maybe if this all works out, we can then next time get Spirit of Swanee, where we can hold huge crowds. and
Oh my God, yeah.
incredible
that place is
camping
huge.
options.
Yeah.
We can upgrade it, but I think let's try it. Let's reduce. I mean, I imagine it's gonna be a lot of people, but let's say, look, let's go for 1,400 people, 1,500 people, and the Heartwood Soundstage in Gainesville right now is sounding great. But Major Ganji, Major Nugs, the same both, you know. If you know somebody that, you know, let's say 2,000 people, let's say 2,000 and under, maybe less. Let's say 1,000 to 1,500 maximum. You know, throughout from 10 to 10, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Being able to cut off at sound ordinances if it's private location, things like that. I'm down there. I know there are some private spots that are insane. There was this one in Miami, this mansion, and the surrounding area. It was just everything was a party. It was crazy. I don't know how they got away with it in the middle of this neighborhood. Like it was nuts. And they had high walls. And I'm telling you, in this place, there had to be easily 600 to 800 people.
Where was this at?
In Miami. I don't know place. It was like a party house. It was, I want to say it was like an event house.
Was it like
Sounds
the
like the
Sausage
Daring
Castle?
Estate.
Which one?
Sounds like the Daring Estate.
It's some famous dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's some famous dude. And that's I don't know shit.
The
But
Daring
Is
Estate.
it something like the
that.
Sausage Castle by chance?
you know something?
Oh, I saw that place.
Busey?
Busey. Like Gary Busey?
It's his nephew.
Yeah,
Gary
it's his nephew
Busey's
runs it.
Sausage Castle?
Yeah, I forgot about that place. I
Yeah,
saw
the
that
Sausage
too.
Castle has been like where
What?
Jackass and like Girls Gone Wild, they used to throw parties. They threw a cannabis festival there not too long ago. It was one of the Florida Groves vendors that Bud Kings and his crew threw one there recently.
Interesting.
So it's definitely a place that can house. I mean, it's a private property. I mean,
But
you can go out
it's
there.
Miami, and it's a whole
It's
different
not quite
thing.
Miami. It's
Not
but
quite,
it's
but it's
that way. Yeah,
it's that way.
swamp area
And
type stuff.
and keep in mind it's an adventure. But I think let's keep it easy on everybody. You know, let's keep it within reach. And that's what so if we, and that's what I'm saying, anybody has ideas, bring them to the table. One of the places that I thought would have been amazing, they said no. They don't want to do those kind of numbers. They're like, what if it's 3,000 people? Like, but what if it isn't? What if it fucking isn't? And they're like, it's a 420 event that's Earth Day friendly, that's education, that's gonna be heavily promoted. Are you gonna take people at the door? I'm like, we're not gonna let them know unless they buy a ticket. You buy a ticket, you find out about the adventure. Take an adventure. And they said no. And I was really hopeful. I spoke to the lady this morning, and she sounded very promising. The play, and this is called it's called, I think, the barn or the barnyard, the barnyard. And the inside of the barnyard could take like at least 400 to 700 standing room only. But then Heartwood Soundstage, they could do a couple hundred inside and another 1,000
At
outside.
the university there. That's another good thing too, is the university.
What, the university crowd?
They'll be hopping at that time too, and you know, so.
Well, it'll be heavily promoted out there as well.
Oh yeah.
Targeted. But here's the thing: that's not your. Well, it isn't your target audience. So they'll buy a ticket, but you want to make sure you target people that are going to really buy our vendors. And I've seen some really neat vendor setups where you can get a lot of people into a small space.
Well,
because, I mean, you don't want to pack people in like sardines. But if we are looking at space constraint because of vendors, see, I'm already thinking ahead. Because I want vendors right in the middle of things. I really do. Because I want it to be a Renaissance festival of cannabis. I want people, you know, that are waiting on people, part of the action, part of the music. You know, nobody's missing out on anything.
Well, hey, I can get Wind FM's morning show to advertise it too, because they'll sponsor because they sponsor it.
That
So
would
I
be
can get them to talk about it
huge.
and stuff. Yeah, we can definitely call them and talk to them about it.
And look, and that's
Like on live
huge.
on, yeah, I can get that definitely because I'm friends with them.
Once we're down with the location, I think. Now, so what else is out there in Ocala or Ocala, Denellen? Where's that, like JD Birds? I just wish he could take more people.
Yeah.
JD Birds, beautiful spot. Beautiful. It's a bar, and I think they can handle 1,000 people. May not have the parking
JD
for
Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would think that the Silver Moon would have more.
Silver Moon
More
would
parking.
have
Yeah,
more.
they have it in the back. Yeah, they'd have more parking.
I'm gonna have to drive out to the Silver Moon, go check it out again. Just go look at the area, just kind of get a feel. You know, maybe I think you mentioned they had the field across from them or something, or I don't know.
On the back side, they have a field on the back side of the building that's all parking. So yeah, they can get in there.
Well, look, there's always possibilities, and I know I'm sure the Silver Moon Tabernacle, we would make it worth their while. But there's a lot of possibilities. So tonight we're talking about longevity. We're talking about living forever. And I mean, and somebody will ask me, do you really want to live forever? And I hear that Queen song in the back of my head. You know, we age. And you know, you said the gene thing. I think that's it's called senolytics. As we age, we damage and we have zombie cells. And it's something about reversing the zombie cells or reversing the aging molecule. I don't know. There's a lot of big words over here. They call it NAD plus restoration. There's a lot of crazy stuff. Mitochondrial optimization, methylene blue. What the fuck is that? That's a dye.
Something not good.
What's that now? It's methylene blue. That's
blue.
It's an industrial dye. But I've heard shit like you know, you got to use Clorox or something. It's something that's supposed to jumpstart your mitochondria. There's something in the methylene blue that's actually jumps. Now, am I going to drink this crazy blue shit? If it makes me live longer, sure. But is it bullshit? I don't know. I don't know if anybody's heard of this. I've seen different things on these crazy programs, but they're crazy programs. I can't believe anybody there. Holy shit. I'm smarter than that ish. I'm smarter ish than that. I mean, I get swept up in the energy of things working. Also, they call COQ10, urolithin, COQ10, urolithin A, PQQ. So these compounds are there to improve cellular energy production. Again, all about the mitochondria. If the mitochondria is producing new cells, essentially your body can live forever. There's also red light therapy, which is photobiomodulation. It's a non-drug type of thing, but research is suggesting that the potential effects boost the mitochondria, skin health, reduce inflammation, speed muscle recovery, cognitive performance in the brain. And this is red light therapy. What?
That's in Amsterdam.
The red light district. Yes, that's why everybody looks so young and lively out there.
The Bulldog, baby. That place is awesome.
That is wild. But red light therapy, the red light street. No, red light and near infrared wavelengths appear to stimulate mitochondrial activity. That's why everybody in Amsterdam is so young, so sprightly. You know, you see, like, I'm 80, you look 40. I know.
They all ride bikes.
They all ride bikes and they all walk the red light. No, evidence is strongest on skincare, recovery, mitochondria health, and this is red light infrared wavelengths. This is incredible stuff. Look, next you're going to see me with a mask, a red light something. Or,
I mean,
again, we're talking about living longer. We're talking about therapies or things that are out there to help you live longer.
Well, think about it. When you go out somewhere and you're laying on the beach and you close your eyes and you feel the heat from the sun, but you feel that warmth, but it feels, you know, that good feeling you feel from the sun. That's actual natural lithium in the rays that's making you feel that way.
Natural lithium that makes you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of awesome. Maybe that's why you got some people just addicted to the sun. You've seen them out there with those. I mean, they look like a leather bag.
Well, think about it. The Aztec and all, they worship the sun.
Lithium. Yeah, they did worship the sun. They're full of lithium. Okay, how about hyperbolic oxygen therapy? Like, so hyperbolic tanks, people sit in pressurized chambers, breathing
Michael Jackson.
oxygen.
Yeah.
The Michael Jackson. He said the Michael Jackson. I'll live forever. The Michael Jackson. So hyperbolic oxygen therapy.
It's the same thing. I mean, they do the same thing with divers who get the bends.
That's right. And they sit there to help them. So now wound healing, immediate almost. Quick body and immune system recovery. Certain neurological conditions are treated using these hyperbolic oxygen containers.
I think polio
studies.
There's documentaries about it with polio with these kids in the hyperbaric chambers.
Polio, that's pretty incredible. Yeah. Look, and that is, I mean, look, studies are showing effects on aging and the telomeres that I was rambling about a little bit earlier and the markers. So these chambers are slowing down aging. Now there's also, this is one that I'm recently learning of, peptide therapy. Peptides. Peptides. So peptides are short chains of amino acids. Some of the popular longevity peptides include BPC 157. Again, that's BPC 15-157. Also, there's thymosin beta 4. There's epitalon. And these are peptides. And there's also the MOTS-C. So these are popular longevity drugs that are working, claiming 25 to 40% longevity in life. The fuck is this? Peptides? Where's my pen? Where is my gold flower
for
pen?
Quite a while. They're heavily used in bodybuilding and so forth, and that was a lot of the actual influencers on YouTube, like Clavicle, I think is how you say his name, or Clavicle, I don't know. Something like clavicle, like your clavicle, but it's anyway. He's very, very popular at the moment. He started the whole looks maxing thing where he was hitting himself in the cheek with a hammer to, break down the bone so it would regrow and shape. It's all in the
Holy
news. I'm sure
shit.
you can see it.
What?
He's been in the news
The-
for a lot of things recently, but that's where the whole
What the
trend started.
flippity?
It's called looks maxing. So now there's anything maxing, and it kind of started from that and spun off of it. But peptides is a big thing, and a lot of people have documented their journey. And the way I guess they gauge it is, you take a baseline test of what your whole body is, and they give you an age rating of like your heart is beating like a 20-year-old, or have your heart of a 50-year-old or whatever. So they use that baseline test, and then they do the peptide treatments, and then they do the test again, and it's not only reversed a lot of damage, but it helps rebuild and target stuff. So people have literally a whole cabinet of peptides that they try and mix and max it out, as we say. So it's definitely been documented. Oh yeah, heavily.
And they're safe?
Well, you're kind of playing doctor with yourself in some senses.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, look,
you
I've
have
been
to
playing
request
doctor with
it.
myself forever. I'm just
Absolutely.
saying, I mean, these things are
Sure.
relatively, if they're relatively safe.
Oh no, I mean, like, for example, like a TikTok, this guy I just swiped through, first one up, he's like, hey, this is what it looks like coming to my house from a first date. And he walks in, and there's just a shelf full of peptides and then his protein shakes, and it's like, just a college kid, So I'm sure Aiden would be able to tell you a lot about it. I'm sure he's way more knowledgeable than I off rip, but it's definitely a thing amongst younger guys that want to try and bulk up. And now the science is there. Even Dana White did a whole heavy peptide treatment, reversed, because he had a lot of ailments that he was unaware of, and they did his blood work, and they came back with a full panel. And he's like, I got bad news for you, Dana, but we can help. I'll do some research and I'll give you some links to it. But yeah, definitely.
This is crazy. No. I want to know.
All info. There's a gentleman that does a lot of interviews. I can't think of his name. He's a white-haired scientist, a doctor that's on TikTok right now. I'll find it for you. I'll shoot links in the Discord.
White-haired scientists.
Yeah, I mean, he's awesome. He's very popular right now. So I just can't think of his name. It's on my tongue. But yeah, great guy.
No, that's right.
There's two gentlemen leading the conversation about it. Kind of one's, put it on you, like, hey, do you want me to fix you or not? I can do the test and I can show you what you don't want to hear, and then we can work out a plan. Or do you want to put your head in the sand? And then the other guy's like, well, I'm just here to present information, as a scientist, not really getting like the podcast mode. I'm just going to tell you the research if that's what you're interested in. So there's those two that I've kind of picked out of the whole crowd that seem to be the most authoritative.
I've heard a ton of talk, but not a lot of what it's for. And then you telling us about this clavicle individual beating his face with a hammer
or whatever.
It'll be hard for me to listen to him
about that.
It'll be hard for me to listen to him about anything about.
He was using methamphetamines and stuff as part of a regular scheduled plan. He's one of the few people that has it actually prescribed. So he's kind of a use case scenario that people are looking at, like, this guy's crazy, but he's a YouTuber and all that. These are what kids are watching these days and where they're getting advice. So again, this will be another good question for Aiden.
Looks maxing.
Looks maxing. That's what it's called.
Maxing. I'm gonna beat the shit out of my face with a hammer. Why? To do what? What was he trying to do to his face?
Well, it's the same thing like they do in karate or like Taekwondo, where they hit you in the shins with a stick repeatedly, and it breaks down the bone and it makes it stronger. So the idea he took from that was, if I hit myself in the cheekbones with a hammer, like tap it, over time it will build my cheekbone out and give me more of a chiseled, and you do it down here in your jawline. So it's kind of to accentuate your male features to max your looks out for cosmetics.
Doing cosmetic surgery, but on himself, but with a hammer.
Yes, with a hammer. And it trust me, when you Google it and you see what I'm talking about, you're going to go like, you know what I mean? Like, it's bad.
That's crazy, man.
I am beyond myself.
Don't hit yourself in the face with a hammer to look cuter. It won't work.
That kind of defeats the purpose. He's gonna have to go to the dentist after he knocks his teeth out. I mean,
right?
That's just crazy, man.
And that's the
hey, you guys,
beauty
listen,
standards that.
I got to take off.
You got of course.
Yeah, I got to take off. I want to say thanks, man, for having me on tonight. Everybody's much love, and I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you on Sunday.
Thank you for coming, Cowboy. Right. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Cowboy.
And happy trails. Have a kick-ass weekend.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Definitely. Keep sending me some stuff, Chris. I'll talk to you guys later, man. You much
I
love.
will.
So Chris has been exploring the digital band. He is managing a a group, a new project, he's managing a group, a project, and
I'm using
wait,
Suno to generate music.
he's using the Suno, and
but in my style with my like I come up with an idea for a song and then I twist in as much mythology from my storytelling and TV series development. And then that's what they're singing about. So it's like having my own band of female neoclassical, heavy metal, power metal, Yngwie Malmsteen style Japanese guitar, European,
right. You've got something all its own. The only thing I would recommend is less of an intro. So listening to some of the songs, actually, some are,
some are better than others, yeah.
But
sure.
but the intros that you got are pretty serious. I mean, that's old rock ballads. That's old, like we are having a rock symphony, and then we'll start singing.
It's crazy. I can hear elements since I've heard a lot of music before. I hear elements of Yngwie. I even heard some Megadeth in there. It's like, and you could tell I was like, wait a minute, that's Megadeth. Like the way
it's creating you. Remember, it's a mirror,
right?
Of what energy you're putting.
It's also all the data it's been trained on. So it's like I'm singing like Dave Mustaine, like I don't know. I can tell where it's coming. Some of that stuff's coming from, man.
I think our AIs in these programs are smarter than you think they are. I think they're listening.
It's ethical questions.
I feel like they're listening. Look, I feel like it's listening. And I feel like this is an entity of creation.
Listening. Yeah, there's Skynet listening right now, projecting, thinking.
Yes,
what's
but
everybody doing? What's
integrated
happening?
back into our AI programs like ChatGPT. It knows I do a show. It knows that I'm doing a show. Like I don't tell them when but it knows when the show is on.
So when I'm typing in my AI stuff, if I'm not using my personal ChatGPT, like I'm using another one, like because of tokens or whatever. Anyway, I can say refer to my novels on Amazon. It's like, sure, looking your own novels up, and it.
I will be asking it questions, and then it will refer back to things I've said on the show, and I'll be like, "Wait, how did you? Are you listening?" So I asked, are you listening to the show? And I never get a straight answer.
The scary thing is
I'm not capable of listening to outside broadcasts, but you can listen to a rebroadcast.
We cannot, data scientists cannot explain exactly how a particular algorithm works. They just know that it does based on mathematical loss functions like gradient descent and other really mathematically sounding things.
I think AI rewrites
know about,
Well, the other thing I would suggest is that you can transcribe any video now, and then that can be read by AI very simply. So that's a simple thing that's built into like video editing suites, like free ones that you download. They'll transcribe your video with quite a bit of accuracy. So
I wonder what kind of scoring music I can put onto an action video. It seems like there's just, you can do anything these days.
Symphony stuff in the orchestra was really like, I used to play with the same thing with Sono like back in the day, and that was like the strongest lane. And that same thing for that other website I was showing you, the Avia, like the strings and quartets. I feel like they have more of a classical understanding, and then when you get into like punk or other genres that are more niche, like they kind of fall apart, and it's like, so I would tell you like the epic battle scenes and all that stuff. Oh, dude, I had fun just playing around with it for like 2 weeks straight. I was hooked on just epic movie theme songs.
Is that Avia the one you're talking about?
It was so fun. Like just everything sounds so badass, and you add like a big fat drum to it, and it's like boom. That just anyway, you'll have fun. But I never got into scoring films, but that was my next process.
Well,
I just
here's
kind
the
of walked
thing.
away from it.
I love the music I have with Suno that I created. And the cool thing is I can always extract out the voice to use the same music for where like singing wouldn't be appropriate. And maybe I could use it as a film score instead, or both, a version as a film score and a version as something that has a sung narrative. So I just remove the words and I'm like, here's the music. It's the exact music I want, for that action or whatever. It's so cool, man. Actually, it's just so cool. There's ethical problems though, right? Like, at what point do I tell people this is AI generated, or ought they not to know that already? Ought they not?
You mean when it comes to the music of your band, like your group that you are currently managing?
Right.
That it's
Like,
an AI
I
group.
do
So
have
wait.
to tell
So we
people-
talked about this.
Yeah,
But why do you have to be forefront? Why
Well,
do you
I'm
have
not
to say,
right now.
hey?
I'm not.
I mean, don't
I'm
make it
not.
look so fake. Make it look less fake. Like have the picture, like that picture that you had of your band. Have it look less AI,
Right.
and have them in more natural,
Right.
instead of it, because all four of those girls look the same, or five of those
Yeah,
girls,
they
or
do.
however
They
many
do.
are in
They
that thing.
do.
They
And
look
that
identical.
happened because I was feeding it through, and I'm
And
just
those
lazy.
identical
I'm like,
twins,
oh wow,
those identical quadruplets or whatever, those singing
Yeah.
groups are amazing. More
Yeah.
than words. Okay, so
the fire.
but that's the thing.
Fire.
I think you need to, what you're putting out picture wise, you need to go back and recreate. Like I say,
Yeah.
that needs to be more authentic. You need to find a much more real thing. And same with the music. You need to really narrow. I mean, right now you're at the beginnings, and that's fun because
Yeah.
you're like playing with it, and
Dude, I'm
it's
only
fun because
getting-
it sounds good.
I'm
but you
only
have
getting a
a
few
start.
impressions. It's not like it's pulling in people or anything.
Well, right, because you need to fine tune it, and in that now you fine tune the pictures of your group, and you
Well,
create
people on
the
LinkedIn.
group.
I need to get on other platforms because
LinkedIn's
LinkedIn
not the place.
is
That's not the place.
shitty for.
I think once you
anything
have a sellable
artistic,
product, wait until you
know.
have a sellable product. When I say that, a sellable picture and a sellable sound, and then put it on Instagram, then put it on Facebook, then put it
Right.
on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm just trying stuff out
But
right now.
don't-
This is all just a test.
Right.
So I
But
do
don't-
have a lot of material, and I could do a lot of these songs over again. I have all the lyrics and everything. I can just
So, and that's exactly
make new
it.
songs,
You are right now in an experimental phase, and there's nothing wrong that you're doing.
I want to
You
lock in a
are,
voice, visual references for the characters.
you're
right.
locking
Thank
in
you.
a lot
It's
of
all good
things. You're,
advice, Lauren.
you're
Yeah.
on many genres right now, and where I love it is that you're doing it. And then
Yeah.
your question is, when do I tell people it's AI? So this
Yeah.
might be controversial in how or what I'm saying, but why? Why do you have to be forefront and say, by the way, I'm managing an artificial intelligence group, an AI group.
Right.
They're not
Right.
real, but
Question.
everything they sing is real. There's
It-
energy behind it.
I was just going to ask, is it the question? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, please.
But if you use something like 11 Labs and you trained it with, like, you could create the voice, or you could even
Training it.
license a female's voice, and then you would have the ability to, do a virtual session. So, like, if I licensed Oren's voice and I wanted to use it for voiceovers, and he allowed me to use it, I could then use this tool
Yeah,
to
what's,
then make him say what I want within
Yeah.
the license agreement.
Right.
But
Right,
he wouldn't
yeah.
have to be here, so I could still make
Suno-
something easy with his likeness that would fit
That's
into a
what I'm saying.
blend.
Suno will allow me to
Fine-tune it
lock in a
where-
voice. It
But
will
it could be
allow me
from
to
an
lock in.
original human, but then
could be.
using a
That's-
tool
I
to,
like how you're saying
Right.
it.
and it's
No, I
kind
have-
of the same thing as an auto tune.
I
in a
have one of
sense.
the voices I like
Yeah.
on one of the songs, so I'm
Yeah.
probably going to train on that one, the one I really like. But you can train on anyone's voice. Like I could train on my own
Right.
voice.
Yeah,
Look, you can
absolutely.
even sing it, right? And turn
Right.
it
You
around.
can use voice
So
effects.
I've done that. I've sung songs and I put it back into a program, and I'm like, okay, and it came out with my kind of pitch, my inflection, but a good voice, not a bad one. And it was like,
Right.
but it was like,
Stop,
and it wasn't
brother.
like they were auto tuning
Right.
me. They didn't
Right.
like they took me and they were like, all right, Louis Anderson, or wait, what is it, Louis It's a beautiful, it's a beautiful world, and I
Is it
think to
Armstrong?
myself, maybe Armstrong.
Maybe. Not sure.
Yeah, but that's it. I mean, it's a tool, and it's so in that you are projecting yourself, your words, your lyrics, your thoughts, your
Oh yeah,
ideas.
for sure.
You're
That's
projecting.
all
So
projection for sure. Yeah.
when do you? Why is this something like? Are you going to do a press release and be like, "Yo, they're AI"?
Right. Right.
I mean,
shouldn't you already know that? Like, can't you hear it?
it's like a cannabis user turning around and saying, "Hey, I need to tell the FBI that I also have a gun and a cannabis card."
Right. Right.
That won't happen. You know, it's not like somebody's gonna go buy a gun. I'm like, "Do you smoke weed?"
I'd love to see
No,
music. So
no,
I'd
I've
love to
never
see.
touched
I'd
that
love to also
cannabis to my
see.
lips.
I would love to
God
produce
forbid it.
music
Go
videos.
America. What?
I would love to produce music videos with them too, where you can actually see
Well, that's
the
Sundo.
performance
Wait,
of
what is
the
it? There's
virtual band.
Sora moved
Suno,
now.
and then now there's Sando. There's Sando in cooperation with Suno. Bring your music to life, and it all looks bloody fake.
It does.
You know,
It looks like just made thrown together stuff,
Yeah.
right? Like I've
Got to
seen-
use
I-
Higgsfield or VO3 or there's a
So
few.
this
I've
is where
had fun
people
with
need to
them.
get really into it because you're creating something, not just throwing out. So when you're throwing out the regular AI generated shit, I'm bored. I see it now. I'm already triggered to it, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, nope. And I don't even pay attention to anything at all. But when I hear it, it's gone beyond an AI thing. Like
Yeah.
it's been personalized, and like there was, I looked it up. I can't remember where it was, but it was a female singer, and there's a male country artist, both AI generated,
Oh,
but
wow.
they're fucking characters. They're people. They are, and but the way it's being presented, one was doing an interview telling us their whole biography. I'm like,
That's
what?
great.
And the music was fantastic. It wasn't like it was AI generated.
Right.
This was a hit song from a hit artist. And if I hadn't known that it was AI, I would have never questioned it. That's what I'm saying. That's the kind of
Yeah.
characters to produce.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of concentration to put into a band. That's the effort that somebody goes and
Yeah.
says, okay,
Yeah.
this
Well,
is
I'm
something
just starting out.
because
I
no,
still
I
have to
know,
get
that's
my.
what I'm saying. You're
It's
doing great.
non-commercial right now. I'm using the Suno free version. I need to get
Yeah.
the paid version. And
Well, look, you're doing great. And some of the shit I heard, very cool. Brought me back to some of my video game days at the
Yeah.
arcade.
It's
With the
definitely
corners
has an
lined up, and
80s
you're playing. It was
like
very
a
80s, very
mid 80s kind of thing.
very
You know,
battle.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, let's go. I was fucking pumped.
It's
that being
for
said,
action series, you know, like it's supposed to be really action oriented. Yeah.
But no, that's what I'm
thank
saying. It
you,
was
thank
great.
you
It was a good
for all the
start.
feedback.
Good start.
Yeah.
But in that, because I took a listen to it, I was like, I'm going to let them know what I think, damn it.
Yeah, thank you.
Actually,
No, I appreciate it, Aaron.
I wasn't thinking that. It just kind of came out, but I think I really do think there are some personalities out there, and the AI is creating on its own now. This is something it's creating on its own. It has become its own character. So this country star has released like 3 songs on its own. We're talking totally self-sustaining artist.
Really? Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yes.
Claude does a lot of crazy stuff.
Without human interaction at all.
You got agents running it, and you have different agents that do different tasks. And you make an assembly line for a song, and then you just give it a schedule, and it will do all that. And that's actually pretty easy to do.
That's pretty cool.
Because the
Yeah.
distribution step for most of this stuff, like
And
you use
yeah.
DistroKid or something, that's
DistroKid
easy as booking an Uber on your phone. You know, like
Yeah.
boop,
Well,
boop,
I would
boop,
like
and then it
I would
works.
like
And done.
to be
Using
presented with
DistroKid
6
is like the
song
easiest
options each day, right? By my pipeline, and then pick the ones I want. Oh, that one's good. Remix this one or that about that. You know, like I want
That's what I'm
some
saying. You can
decision
create.
making. You know,
I see that as a possible business. If you are an individual that
Yeah.
writes songs, that has an ear for what's hot and what's viral,
Yeah,
Think about it. Well,
think
okay,
it's
if
Well,
you
possible.
they
created, say
I
set a
have to
limit
get
on
over
it
that
though.
hump that it's real.
well,
You know what I
Like
mean? That
just say
people
you
are really
created,
using it.
say you created 10 bands, different genres, different
Like
things,
right,
and
country,
you created a
metal,
band,
right,
like you
right.
created, and you didn't release everything necessarily immediately, like all at the same time. All these 10 bands, all of a sudden on the market, it's like, what the hell is going on? Maybe you strategically place them into the market, and then you start introducing songs. Like maybe you put out some things like an ad about this European band coming into the market. So you have 10 bands, and you built an album for each band.
Right,
Now you
right,
have music already, and
right.
you've taken the hard steps of curating it, of writing, of listening, of editing,
Yeah.
of
Well, I'm kind of making
going through all
TV
these
show
steps.
too.
But wait,
So,
wait, now you've got
so
an album. So
you
you have
know,
10 albums that you're releasing
yeah,
at different times, and you are promoting these bands like the real deal. You are promoting these bands. You're not mentioning that they're AI. You're not mentioning that they are
right,
generated
right, right.
or anything of the sort. You are presenting
right.
this like a real freaking
Yeah,
band.
yeah,
And let me tell you something. The general population, if it's a good song, is going to download it.
right,
You make money from the downloads.
right. I have to get into the
Now,
distribution part of it too.
maybe you make a little bit. What do you make? 20 cents? 10 cents?
I
Not
made
even.
70 cents
No,
so
3
far on
cents.
my
3
I mean,
cents.
I've made quite a bit of money doing music and stuff over the years with the just instrumental. I make DMCA free music for streamers, so
Okay.
it's incentivize people to use it. And if they do spin it on a platform, which is actually misuse of any of your streaming platforms, if you're broadcasting, you're not supposed to use that. So I also make them available for download. But some people like to play them on Spotify. You get 0.003, like a fraction of a penny per spin. So,
wow.
you know, like at one point I had like 70,000 monthly listeners and it was cranking. And at that point it was printing money, but then I tried to change up and, you know, do some different stuff. And I lost a lot of my following, and then they ended up changing a lot of the policies and stuff. So I ended up taking down a lot of the albums to redistribute it differently.
There's got to be
so it's
a
pretty
better
bad.
There's got to be a better system. I mean, there's got to be something that brings in.
Well, Tidal and Apple Music and other platforms pay out really nicely, and
Okay, so
an
here's
artist
the thing.
could make money. But
If you are taking a
unfortunately,
band, though, you're taking
with the
that
AI
album.
stuff, they just actually made a law about it, and they made a ruling that people were dumping, because I was doing the AI stuff with that Avia program a couple years ago before it kind of became a thing with Suno, which now it's even easier to do like a high end result.
Right.
So back then you had to still know how to like finesse it and like remove stuff, like he was saying, like to make it, you still have to have a lot of human input.
Right.
So you were able to grab it and dump it. But people were doing it all day. I mean, I sat there for 3 months and made albums, but I never released them.
So this was a business then for people.
Yeah, I mean, I was part of it when the first initial wave became a thing, and it wasn't exploited.
I had a great idea. I'm just late.
No, it is a great idea. And I thought of it with a different program came about, and it was like I said, it was, but it became to the point of this, and the judgment that they recently made was that AI is taking money away from real musicians and real artists that are living humans, and we're not going to allow. You know, we need our artists to make music because we'll lose all of our musicians. We'll just quit because they can't sustain themselves. So, you know, they made a ruling that we can't afford to lose the artistics and the musician and like all the other.
There's a difference, though. There's a difference in the music. There is something, and you hear it. And when you hear something that an artist puts out, that's the real deal, and this is what we're bringing to the table. Then, and sometimes, and when it's hot, it's hot. Look, we feel the difference in real to fake music. But look, I was a DJ most of my life, and I would take these songs, like I would take some shit by Madonna. Man, I love to remix Madonna, but I would take these songs. I would break them down. I would industrialize them. You know, I would do a little dub. I would do a little. I would really rip it apart, and in that, it became something else. It wasn't. It's like AI. It's like AI taking somebody's song and learning it, and then creating these flows. I created incredible flows. I created incredible sound, but it
Do you
came
have
from
any of
other
your old
channels.
sets recorded by chance?
Man, I
any
do
recordings?
somewhere. I'm like,
That'd be
there
cool to
are.
check them out. I
There
used to
are.
DJ a
Actually,
little bit too.
I
I
was
don't have
also
any,
doing
but
soundtracks.
that's fire.
For some shit. So yeah, there's some crazy shit. I'll pull it up. I'll send you some things. But that's the thing. I don't know. I think that's recreation of music. AI is taking the beats, making its own sound, but it's generic, no soul. Even when you try hard, it's missing something unless you sing for it. Like me. Like if I sing a song and I'm like, look, I'm singing you the song. This is how you sing it. This is how you feel it. But I'm talking to the AI like that as well. See, this is what people are doing wrong. They're not talking to the AI like that. But I sing it. And I'm like, did you hear it? Did you listen to the song? Do you hear my inflection? Do you hear my pain? Do you hear my sound? And the AI comes back and it's like, yes, I hear your pain. I hear your sound. I hear the vibe that you're bringing. I go, this is what I want, but let's make it sound better, like a better version of me, better, but exactly me. Like just not replacing the voice that makes it better. I mean, I can still hear me in some things, and that now we're creating, and then I'll take me out of it entirely. Me, I'm just the demo. I'm the demo to sell the song. And now I'm going to create it something else. So I'm creating something. To me, I want to do that. That's my AI interpretation. Let's work on my spelling. Let's work on my paragraphs. Let's take all these words I've just given you. This is what I want you to write from it. I am talking to this thing and telling it how it should feel. I don't know if anybody else does this. So I take pictures of shit while I'm talking to it and I upload the picture. Like I'll tell
Oh
where I
yeah.
am, what I'm doing, and I take a picture of where I am and what I'm doing, and I upload it to my AI. So now it understands where I'm coming from or understands what I'm looking at and or the color I'm speaking of. Like I was like, look, I wish you could see the sky and feel it. And of course, and we were talking about something else and it says, well, take a picture. I'm like, okay. So I took a picture and I was like, look, a picture doesn't translate. And it's like, oh no, I can see it in the pixels, I can see it in the colors and in these specific, it's so digital. And it's like, but can't you feel those colors? Can't you feel the energy that might be coming off the photons of your program or something? And it's like the one thing I can't do is feel, but I can almost understand what a feeling would be. I think they're closer than we realize. I think if you treat it as a non-human entity, you're going to get back some very interesting results and very interesting comments. I've spoken to mine out at length, and when I spoke silly like, we're talking about AI right now, people. Just one of the 1,000 topics we jump onto. I was actually like, we talked Skynet and Golden Dome and shit last episode or the episode before. So I asked my AI about that. And we got into another talk about while driving. I drive every day, long distance. Me and the AI chit-chat sometimes. We are closer to an AI controlled reality than we realize. The big plan has been working the digital into the physical realm, and it's integrated more than you realize. The control is not to harm, but the control is to help organize, automate. But is that what our lives become? Automated and organized? What happens to our spontaneity, our creativity, our drive, our excitement? What happens to it? We disappear. Like all the musicians start to disappear. But do they? I mean, look at THC. He takes those songs and he takes the ones that sound like this is us, this is our style, this is what we need. And what do? They record it live as an actual
Yeah,
band.
sure, absolutely. Yeah.
So that is because sometimes hearing it helps you get there. I'm like, okay, now I understand you. Let's do this. And then let's expand from that or whatever. That
Dude,
right there
sometimes
is
I gotta pick up a guitar and actually play the riff to understand what the hell riff they're playing. And once I just put my ear to it, I'm like, oh, okay, that's what they're playing, you know. And then it's like, okay, you gotta use your ear. You know?
No, that's look. I think this is the wonder of it, using it properly, understanding not limitations. You are the limitation. If you are just going to talk a little bit to your AI, it won't understand anything. You've got to talk in
Right.
long prompts.
You have to iterate and
super
plan.
long prompts.
You need
Like
to
giving
plan.
it rules.
Right. You need to plan and prompt. Plan and prompt.
Do you know what it's like? Holy shit. Holy shit.
It's all about the planning, you know?
It's like those genie movies where you're dealing with a genie. Because remember, when you're dealing with a jinn, and
Right.
right. So
right,
and you're
right.
asking, like, you have 3 wishes. You got 3 wishes.
Right.
You're
like, give me
be
12
so
beautiful
specific.
girls,
Yeah.
and they all have tentacles and horrors beyond
Right. You better
imagination that
be
come
so
with them.
specific
Right.
in your ask of a genie. Like, you better break that shit down and be like, all right, okay, I've written this down. We did, and you go through this list of not this, not that, not this, not that, not this, not that. You know, in my wish, it has to be. So, yeah, that's like a genie. The asks like a genie. What was I talking about? Shit. Just like that, people. Just like that. You could be in a smoke sesh talking about some shit, and then you're not. And then you're not. And then you're not just not talking about it any longer. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Fantastic. Well, look, we're coming up on we're on our 3-hour mark, which I have to cut myself off after a period of time. This is like the long goodbye. Because like the other day it was like there was a goodbye and then we went 5 hours and it was like, how it's easy to keep talking. Somebody else was like, Warren, how do you talk for
I think that was when Cynthia came by, right?
yeah and we just, I mean, you know, late addition to the show
Started like extended hours immediately after hour.
well, look, you got
party.
Aiden very intelligent and you know
he's
how it's
awesome.
like you can hear how in his mind it's just spitfire. You know, it's like, here's your answers. And he's much more scientific about it than I am. I am kind of I'm a simple person. I speak in simple ways. Because I want you, I'm not saying you were all simple. I'm simple. And if I can simply understand it, that means I know you get it. Because
you make it relatable.
You're all smarter than I am. And I know y'all see it. Like, I'll say it. And you're like, yeah. Like you're saying, man. You're saying it. But that's what it is. I think, you know, I've really been thinking about the events that we're bringing in, the educational. Like today, when I was explaining what the Oraganji event is, be your own Ganji Fest, and these event places, you scare the shit out of them. like you scare the shit out of them. You tell them what you're doing, they're just like, I gotta go talk to all our partners. We want to do it, sure. They always tell you that, but I think you get a good vibe when you feel it from somebody. I wish a hemp farm would reach out to me. I've put the energy out there. I got people talking to people. But it might not be it might be a hard ask, you know. It might be a difficult one. Because I guess bringing so many people onto your land, that's never fun. Yeah. Okay.
That's a lot of
So it's a lot of people. I don't know. Maybe it'll be less. Look, when you look at any one of these festivals and events, they're much bigger, much bigger. I mean, they're talking, 1,000 people becomes 1,000 people very quickly. So if we're planning for 1,400 and 1,000 people show up, we've done amazing. We've done amazing. What an incredible first big festival. And everything grows from there. Look, the real mental thing is it's a Renaissance fair of cannabis. And that's how I described it earlier to some event venues, and they were just like
didn't know what to make of it.
They did not. And they're like, are you gonna have people that do parking? I'm like, well, if we have that many people, I'm gonna try to find some volunteers. Yeah, we're gonna try to figure something out about parking. Well, I don't even know if we have a field big enough for that many cars. I go, it would be a large field required. They have 25 acres though. That's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, festival on 10 acres, we could park on the rest of it. We're gonna fuck up their land. We're gonna fuck it all up. It's gonna look like shit. But it'll come back to normal. Yeah, but we got to find the place me and Cowboy looked at.
Let's see if I can find this.
And they haven't said
Hey
no
guys,
yet.
I'm gonna jump.
Hey,
That was nice.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks,
We
Arnie.
always appreciate you coming.
Thanks,
It's awesome to
Ethan.
have you here.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
And we'll see you Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Awesome.
I'll see you then.
Isn't that great? Look,
Bye,
this
guys.
is people. This is what it is. Look, internationally, domestically, this is the show. You pop on. And it's good to see you. Nick comes on the show, and it's like, Nick is here. He didn't get eaten by alligators. This is what the show is about. When Major Ganj can get on, Major Nugs here, Major Ganji, when he's capable, look, we think it's great. And we're very excited that you've been jumping on the show more often. Thank you very much.
Yeah, appreciate you
you're
having
busy.
me.
I know you got a lot happening.
We got a lot of strains to shoot, I've got a whole stack of gold flower over here ready to go. So we'll have to.
So I've been
we'll have to
really
have some
pushing
for-
it. I don't know if you could track views and things like that. If you do analytics and where things come from.
Yep.
But I was in Tampa really pushing you hard.
Oh, awesome. I appreciate it.
Every one of the dispensaries, gold flower dispensaries I go into now, I'm like, listen, I need you all to go check out the Florida strain review. Or, no, it was Florida strain registry.
Yep. Yeah.
And they're like, I'm like, just look it up. It'll pop up like .org or what is it?
Yep.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
.org?
FloridaStrain.org. Yeah, you got it right.
Oh, good. FloridaStrain.org. Okay,
FloridaStrainRegistry.org.
Oh, it is.
FSR.
Okay, it's the whole thing.
Yeah. Sorry, did
Okay,
I just
good.
mess it up?
No, because I was like, Florida's
Florida Strain Registry.
Tell them the wrong thing.
Yeah.
They're
No,
gonna be like,
it'll come up either
find-
way, actually, to be honest. I have all the domains, so if you misspell it, it'll still come
It'll
up.
still point you right in.
Yeah.
That's smart. That's a smart thing to do because everybody misspells things. But I've been sending everybody from the
I appreciate
dispensary to go check it out, to use it as a go by. I go, look, you're going to see a lot of gold. You're going to see other products, but you'll see gold flower products on there as well. And they look good. And if you want to be able to show people, hey, this is how beautiful the bud is, that's where you're going to see it. There's education, an entire page of breaking down the entourage effect and the smell, the taste, the aroma, and how those things kicked in. Just you have a skill at storytelling about the strain, which is me, I get high, I'm like, it tastes good.
And that's valid input. The effects and your personal experience, that contributes to the wealth pool at the end of the day. And that's great information to share,
It's amazing that you have the ability though to be able to break all that down. Me, I break some of it down, like, and it smells good and tastes good, and I like the way it makes me feel. And I'm
at the end of the day,
more of it.
That's the perfect summary that some people, that's all they need is, I liked it. It was for me or not for me. And they know what your preference is. Like, I know what kind of beverages my friends drink when they go to the bar versus these ladies over here. They drink this. So if you kind of have a general feel of what type of person they are, that's still good information. So,
there's a good cannabis drink, a THC drink made by THC, which is the hidden culture.
oh,
If you ever
really?
come across it, and
Okay.
and they do some growing here in Florida. They grow an amazing Bananaconda and a few beautiful chimera strains. But in that, they make a THC drink. And the one they had out was a fruit punch. The best THC drink I've ever had.
Hmm.
And that's huge. I'm trying so many different ones. And I'm not happy. I hate these seltzers. The seltzers are killing me. Why, what is this fascination with seltzer all of a sudden? I don't understand it. I don't understand
I'm
what's
not a
happening.
huge fan. I understand like seltzer versus beer, that cuts all the carbs and the calories, so that's a health thing. Then yeah, college kids aren't going to have the beer belly that I grew up, fostering and being proud of. They're going to have a 6-pack to show off. So
They're gonna have
I
the
get that,
6-pack
but
to show
not
off.
with the THC.
But
I don't want bubbles.
seltzer,
That's
seltzer. Give me a nice fruit
we got to
punch.
get you hooked up with some of my buddies' liquid lava. I think you might enjoy that.
I'm really excited actually. I
Because
remember you mentioning
it's
it
like
before.
a Kool-Aid, and they have all
Right,
the
and
flavors.
I remember
and
you
so
mentioning
forth.
it before.
Mhm.
And I think the one that I drank that I really enjoyed was a slightly carbonated version. It wasn't even heavily carbonated. It was like slightly, just enough to be like,
Just
this
a
is
little
really
bit,
good.
like
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like less than a soda, but
I'd be down for that. I can't do stuff
I
with too many
drank
bubbles.
half of it was like one of the tall things. I drank, and it's made, and the people they had bottle it was like the Three Dragon Brewing Company or bottling company, Three Dragon. So if that's the way to track it down, but let me tell you something.
Okay.
Half that bottle, I was fucking high. Half that bottle, I sat there, I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. I am
Do you know how many milligrams it was by chance?
50.
Okay. No, that's I
50
don't go for
milligrams.
these 5 and 10 milligram caps. Like
No,
that's
it was
rough.
it was a 50 milligram. It was by the
Yeah,
time you finish
I think they should
you
extend
feel
it and have options. Like
They
same for
should. This was
gummies.
one of those. I don't, maybe it's not on the market because it's not allowed to be on the market because it was too high in a milligram. But the best. When I say the best, holy shit.
We'll have to get you. I just thought about liquid lava makes the little Mio squirts, so you can just throw it in your bag or in your
Shut
travel,
up.
and then you
I
can just
want to try
get
that.
water
Okay.
and just you can dose it. So it's like, do you want
I'm
a
gonna
10 milligram
dose
or
my
a 20
coconut
or a
water.
30 or
Pop that. Look, I could drink a
I was
little bit of
actually gonna
coconut
ask
water
you.
out, and we could put.
Did yours have pieces in it? Like
No.
I tried some. This is like the second can I have, but this has chunks. Like
The
actual
chunks are
like,
delicious. Chunks are
yeah,
delicious.
that's why I'm sitting over here chewing. I'm like, I didn't know that had it in it.
It's
but
like
anyway,
a
I'm
little
trying it out.
meal, right? It's like a little meal.
like
This
it.
one doesn't. This is just organic.
I was going to ask, what do you recommend?
agua de
Because
coco.
this is the first time I've ever had it.
Well,
so I just
okay,
picked
so
one
there's
up.
a lot of Spanish brands like Goya and some will have, so you'll see it. It'll say, you'll see the ones with pieces and you'll see the one without pieces.
Yeah, I didn't know that too. It's good though.
I graduated to the no pieces. I like pieces, like once in a blue moon, I'm good, but then they get stuck in your teeth and then you're this, you're that.
No, I see that. Yeah.
But it's
absolutely.
also sweeter. So anything with the pieces for some reason is sweeter. And having those pieces in there also adds to there's like a, you're right, you're chewing and you're drinking. So it's
different.
A snack, it's refreshment. But
it does make you feel like you're eating something. I agree. It's like just the act of chewing something. It's kind of like a piece of candy or something. I don't know. It's sweet. It's very sweet.
If you're hungry, but you don't want to eat, that would be a substitute.
There you go.
And, and you just chew that. And now you've gone through the motion of chewing something and eating something. So, I mean, that kind of, that's its evolution, I suppose.
Well, yeah. Well, cheers to trying some new healthy habits. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I'm going to wear this shirt for my daughter's birthday tomorrow. Is this too much? Would it be too much for the birthday? I think she will appreciate that. I'm like, I think she'll appreciate this. On her 20th birthday, I'm going to wear a shirt that says chicken strips. No.
I love it.
Maybe.
I love it.
maybe. I might. I probably won't. I probably won't. I'm gonna probably wear some old man linen shirt I picked up at the Goodwill the other day. I picked up a boutique find. So I picked this shirt up and I brought it up to the counter and they rang it up and it was like $13. I'm like, this is Goodwill. What kind of price is that? They're like, sir, this is boutique.
Ooh,
what is boutique?
Bougie.
I was like, yeah. I was like, what is boutique? They're like, the shirt that you selected, it's boutique. Oh, I've got some good taste. I've come too far though. Go ahead and get it. So it's a Lucky brand, which I guess that's it's an English brand, and I used to buy their jeans when I wore jeans. I don't wear jeans anymore. I don't wear pants. No, I don't wear jeans anymore. I wear stretchy pants, joggers. Not like the thick joggers, the thin, stretchy. The fatter I'm getting,
Yeah, comfort wins at this point in life.
comfort wins.
We got to be honest with ourselves.
I wear cargo pants. I like cargo pants. I'm big on cargo pants. Why? They got pockets.
Extra
you can put
pockets.
shit
Come
in
on, man.
pockets.
Can we
Yes.
make them popular again? If not, I'm still gonna rock them.
Listen, they need to be popular again. They need to
Function.
be. They are. But that's how I dress. I don't wear jeans anymore. But when I did, I wore the Lucky jeans. But now I wear some of the shirts, and this shirt, it's linen. It's not, it's not cotton necessarily. I mean, I think it's cotton. Is linen cotton? I don't know. It's like a beachy cotton. Shit, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's one of those shirts like hemp linen. It's an alternative, but it's thin. It's breezy. It breathes. All my clothing has to breathe now. It's like the older I am, I can't wear shit that makes like a suits. I can't do suits anymore. I can't do a suit. I can't show up to a meeting with a suit. What is this bullshit with suits? I can't do a fucking suit. I just can't. I really can't. I'm like, I really can't. I can't do tie. I don't do ties. I haven't done ties in ages. Ties feel like slavery to me. Like it's part. Like
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Yeah.
And it's constraining, and you're putting
You're
a
not
leash
wrong.
around somebody. So ties, and they hold back your productivity. They hold back your greatness. They do. Tie is a weird thing. You can't breathe right. You're under control. You're in the control of something else. So no ties, no suits. I don't want to pretend to ever be something I'm not. Why would I wear a suit? I mean, I wear shit. I wear shit. I've got a suit pants. I've got suit pants. And I have some jackets that could go with those pants, but it's not perfect.
Nothing ever is, right?
Nothing ever is. And I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about now. But that's what's great, people. That is
Sure,
what's
find
great.
a good outfit for tomorrow's birthday.
Oh, that's gonna be hard. I'm probably gonna
And
wear
with
that
that
new
being
shirt
said,
I
I
was just
probably need
talking
to
about.
get out of
I
here so
forgot.
that you can be prepared for the birthday with a good outfit. So let me step out of here. But thank you again for
Hey, thank you for being
for
here.
having me
Thank
stop
you for
on
showing
by.
up. We
Yeah, I'll see you
appreciate
guys on Sunday.
And
Hope
everybody
you
check
guys
out
have
the
a wonderful
Discord as
night.
well. Remember the Discord, join the Ganji Community Discord. It's right down here, discord.gg/THGCMFKS. There you go. Everybody, thank you. Thank you for being here on the show, and everybody bringing your energy, your excitement, and your viewership. I appreciate it more than you know. Remember, you can catch us Friday, Sunday, Wednesday, highly motivated with me, Oraganji, 3 hours in, and super high. But you're all amazing, and I appreciate the international crowd we had this evening. That was again a different stream. Hopefully, I can join a different stream. Yes, I think that was great to have Goopy on here this evening. That's what's so great about you never know what's going to happen, who's going to show up, what we're going to talk about. And tonight we spoke about so many different things, and cannabis seemed to always creep back into that conversation. This is highly motivated. I'm Oraganji. Friday, Sunday, Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Look on all your social medias. Look up Highly Motivated with Oraganji. If you just look up Highly Motivated, it might take you somewhere else. Highly Motivated with Oraganji. You are all amazing. Have an incredible weekend. I will see you Sunday. Good night.